Don't have to call somebody again.
You know,
You know? Thank you, she's over now.
was 370. And pretty close to what? Grocery was the government doing away with the 4.50 state.
Grocery tax?
So it's not on there, I called it there, it's not on local tax.
Right, just the state, yeah.
And it's going away also do away state income tax, I'm thinking, how y'all gonna fund all this stuff more?
I don't see how they get away
They
state
can't.
income tax.
But you know where the reason where it come on?
What?
Florida, like Texas.
Oh,
That's how they fund it. How's my people gonna afford that?
can't afford it.
We can't. When you start raising those cabinets, we're 10,000 now to go to 20.
Yeah,
People leaving here.
yeah.
And, you know, that's my problem, it's like, young couples can't come back here and buy land now.
Right,
In red land, I think the minimum I heard is 3,000 acres now for land.
wow.
So your newspaper man, been around a long time. How they doing their election, just standing up saying, I wanna run for, I thought they don't do like.
That's
Alabama.
town, no,
Is it different?
them and Hayworth and Garvin all do town hall meetings.
Really?
Yeah.
They can just do that.
They don't have to, yeah, they don't have to go through all the stuff, it's real simple.
So if you wanna run for, raise your hand and be the man, huh?
Yeah. One of those real small population communities, they can do that.
So I looked up something, there's nothing in the Oklahoma state, I've never seen nothing, Hochtown's gonna be a prime example of, the most area of any small unpopulated area as far as full-time residents in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah. And probably the highest income per capita,
Right.
I would guess, highest tax income per capita.
Right.
Of any little community in the state.
One of the lumberyard people said before the being high dollar investors that don't want to lean to Arkansas, they're already buying land over there.
Well, yeah.
And I asked a buddy of mine that's over there on city council, and he said, my God, all these Texans coming in over here. So, you know, I guess they're going for everybody.
Yeah.
All deposits, Robert.
All right, we don't have a good one.
All righty, man. Have a good day. Here. This is rural fire departments. Look here, total unencumbered, Baptiste, Bethel, Broken Bow, Eagletown, Garvin. And watch this right here. That's how much money they have in their bank accounts. Like Middleton, they got plenty of money to pay for theirs out of their account.
Yeah.
Look here at Pickens, Pine Creek. Tom, Jerry Bob, he keeps his He's constantly improving stuff, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
What I ask him, why do you have this much money? They're back east, they're running damn old deuce and a halves.
yeah.
They won't buy new trucks, because old man, what's his name, Blake up there, and he's about to get too old to work on that stuff, Robert.
Well, that one that, Holly Creek bought, I seen it the other night, they come up there in it. Oh, that's a good, nice looking sucker, you know, they bought it.
And that's
And
okay.
that's good.
Yeah, we
I
got the
mean,
money.
you got
to do it.
everything on it.
Yeah, this is how much, see, this is the McCurtain County bond, this is the main deal it goes into.
Mm-hmm.
They're all association, this is how much they all got. Each one of them got.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice, good.
And they need to have good equipment. That's what we got that 40% sales tax for, is to have good equipment.
That's why I want to know who was still over at, Middleton, because they said Middleton went downhill a lot. They've been complaining about it.
The problem with this, Robert, is getting people to
To work.
serve,
And then up
For
there at
free.
Pine Creek, see, they ain't even got a fire chief yet.
really.
Told them, I said, y'all need to get one, so I can appoint him or y'all can appoint him, either one can do it, but I got a handbook on
Right.
it.
So Robert, always remember this in this yellow book, it's a regular PO. When we had those ocean hands over here, those were blankets.
Right.
You're not turning the blankets in?
Yeah.
Wish you thought I didn't sign any of them.
I think they're in that over
That's to be paid though, there.
there. It ain't hardly having very many.
You're not buying them?
Saving my money.
Okay,
I ain't really had to buy nothing here lately.
that's good.
I mean, like tars and stuff like that, I ain't had to buy no tars. Now, I had to buy, you know, for pickups, you know, like that, but not for big stuff. As soon as I get that oil tank cleaned out, I have to, you know,
Good
get
buy
my
some more.
oil and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm still waiting on that.
I told Bruce the other day, he's gonna have to wait to budget that truck, we're not gonna buy one right now. If he found a statute, did you know that for vehicles for the assessor's office, they can come out of the schools fund money before it's distributed? He found Oklahoma law. I guess that's good.
That's good. Get it. I mean, if that'll work for him, that works for me. Take it away from school. I can say they're gonna take care of it.
Exactly. He's gonna do the maintenance.
Yes, sir, Archie. Oh, shoot, I'd been in a meeting, I couldn't answer the phone. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if I can get 10 loads at one time, but I might. Yeah, I have to, cause I have to send them trucks, you know, what I thought about doing, cause you know, we talked about it. I'll try to send, the trucks, just take them off and let them run up there and hold off the day going anywhere. Cause at first I thought it was 5 loads, you know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to do 5 and then I'll have to skip a couple of days and do the other, whatever, you know. I was hoping it would be like this week because it's supposed to rain Wednesday and Thursday. And I ain't gonna have them trucks a whole lot to do. So I could go ahead and get, you know, the 5 one day this week, if we're gonna have to have that many. Yeah, yeah. As long as they don't get stuck. That's the main thing, where they can back up, even if they have to put it out a little further and carry it, but cause them things are gonna be heavy when they load that ag base. You know, especially with raining, cause it's supposed to start raining, Tuesday night and rain Wednesday and Thursday. And that way I could have them come go get it first thing, you know, like, Wednesday morning. So Thursday I got some stuff I gotta do. Then next week I could get the other 5, you know, that way it kinda stretched me out, wouldn't put me in a bind. Okay, well just call up there and I guess just have it made up for cause they'll probably have to sign your ticket and just how you got it made out and they'll have to sign your ticket. 2 a day, okay. How many that gonna take of that? 10? Yeah, go back and get another one. Well, what I may do is have 2 run that day, 2, then that way I can split them up. Now is that gonna be for like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday? But see, we don't work Fridays. I mean, if you're gonna have to have it for that Friday, you'll have to get somebody else to contract. You can get Cole or somebody to haul some for you. We'll call them and contract through or whatever, I mean, and if you wanna get them, that'd be fine too, on some of it. If we're getting a bind, cause that's gonna, when you go to hauling 2 a day like that, sometimes it might throw me in a bind on certain days. Cause I've got, just like today, I've got everything running in there at 5 different places. I'm trying to play catch up because I got stuff washed out after that rain this week. And after the next week when it rains, well then here we go again. Then the next week I think it's supposed to rain every day. Got a chance to rain every day for the next week. So, yeah, and too, that, and that depends on how much I'm gonna have to, how many trucks I'll have loose. But yeah, we can get, just call up there and tell them that they're gonna come up there and pick it up for y'all. And they can sign the ticket for you, and I'll have them trucks go, I guess, Tuesday. If it ain't rain, if it's raining Wednesday where we can't go nowhere, I'll have them run up there and get them 5 loads Wednesday. And then that way I'll have that one. Then the next week, then I can go send them up there maybe on that Monday and get the 5, that way I'm done with it, And the only thing that's gonna hurt me, like I say, is on the blacktop. Just trying to stretch it out 2 a day, 'cause that's a pretty hard pull for one truck to run back and forth, just running and gunning. I think he can do it, but I don't know how far I'm gonna be set back on. Depends what that rain does this week now. Man, I've got trucks running everywhere right now. Everybody's called in, something's washed out. Okay, y'all, let's get this first, and then we'll see what we're gonna have to do next week. After you get all that down, see how long it's gonna be, and then I'll know how I'm gonna do it on the asphalt. Okay, all right, buddy. Let's see.
Oklahoman's actually nicer than.
He's the one that stopped by asking questions about if they can minutes and be the secretary.
Right, well, he's nice.
Talking about it, and I didn't say anything.
Well, I just started looking at the morning, Bruce off with the paper. He said, my son's gonna come in and that's something to talk on that, but county roads, so that's a lie.
Yeah.
And we do work well together.
Yeah.
Where you going home, Robert? What you home?
That ag bait for that deal down there at Wright City.
Oh, for the.
City, they put that new walking track in. Jimmy promised them they'd do it.
No.
So now it's fell back.
Oh, back.
Oh, right now, like I told him, he said he wanted that asphalt. I said, yeah, I can probably do that asphalt, but here's the deal. He wanted 2 loads a day. I said, if you don't, you can contract them trucks off of Coleman and let him run up there and get them, because if I'm tied up, I can't haul them. I gotta get my roads,
Well.
I said, see, Wednesday, it's gonna be raining, so then they ain't gonna be doing nothing. They can go up there Wednesday morning and get 5 loads. Then all I need to do is go back Monday and get 5 loads, and I'll be done with the base rock. That.
They're paying for the rock, they are?
They are, heck yeah, I ain't paying for nothing. Well, I told him, you set it up, and they'll sign the ticket for you. You call up there and get it ready, because I ain't buying.
See, well, I'm on the limit of Shinewell Road. I was gonna haul 20 loads of 3-inch, and they kept hauling, warehouse contractor. They got Paul the loader hauled down there at the fire tower, but coming up my Shinewell Road. I went down there yesterday, Robert, for a quarter of a mile. All my ditches just pushed out.
Yeah.
So I got Sean, where I go with Sean, his belly dump, his pinwheeler, they're gonna start hauling rock down there. They did bring me 3 loads last week. I told Rosie, I said, cars can't get down this. I got to shut you down, we should buy some rock. He said, well, whatever it takes, I'll put it in there. You know, I hate to be like that, but we're standing between, I'm pro logger all the way. But if the cars can't get down it, we got a problem.
Different deal.
God. There should be a log on there.
That's what I called them guys, everybody's calling, hauling up there. I said, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Call your contractor.
Terrace Road, you're gonna fix it.
I called every one of them, I said, you get on that road over Ground Road, see, the road's only 15 tons,
Mm-hmm.
the bridge is 18.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when that highway patrol catches you, I said, ain't gonna be no damn little $100 ticket and blow out there. Now they saying that's gonna, cause time they do the overweight and the speed, it's only 45, and they ain't gonna be able to run 45. So when they catch you, it's gonna be $1,000 and up. I can tell you right now. That highway, they come to the barn, Thursday. That's how come I knew her, they come over there.
What's that help them trucks on that road, Jimmy did?
He said, we're gonna start running all these roads and all them over gold and stuff. Or you gonna raise it? I said, no, I'm not gonna raise it, leave it alone. He said, we're getting multiple complaints.
What, too far?
Too fast and then log trucks coming down them roads. Especially up there. You got the wrong path. Well, see, it's already spider cracking because so much weight.
When they gone, we're holding the bill and we got no money to fix it with.
As soon as the highway patrol left, it wasn't 20 minutes. One of them boys in the back done called that logger.
Mm-hmm.
And then he calls me, what a bill about this road? I said, well, I'm just gonna tell you right up front. Y'all wanna run it? Go ahead, knock yourself out. But it's already weight limited, speed limited, and, everything. If he catches you, I can't help you.
When I hauled on Joe, back in the winter on private tracks, I took the roads fell out and I just got I had my own belly up 2 10-wheelers. We just went to fixing the county road for him. But there was an Oklahoma statute, I can't find it, said you destroy a county road, it's 90,000 pounds, state statute on our county roads. But if you tear that up, you have to fix it. What about Tyson, in my district, tearing on my road, my old
They're tearing people down all the hill.
Tyson needs to help us with some funding.
Yeah.
The one thing about it, they should be making enough, they just don't pay the producers nothing, do they? Robert, this right here, this is stuff you need to sign. This here this is Kelly's deal, it just takes the chairman. And this stuff here, I was gonna show you. I missed last week, we done signed all, but I didn't sign it here as part of that.
Okay.
So all this is good. All you need is sign that and this stuff here.
But, boy, when that highway patrol left, dang, they went to call.
So let me ask you something. Now, we've had this discussion, so I just want this clear. If I have to be gone, if I can't make it in Monday, I'll be back on Sunday night, I'll call you.
Yeah.
Let you know. But that's just courtesy to the other 2 commissioners. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Them not telling it, so look, he should have called you or I said, look, I'm gonna be gone, I wouldn't have no problem. Here's Joey's phone number if something happens.
Yeah, I finally had to call one of the hands and get it. Finally got hold, I called his other foreman.
Nobody couldn't, Choctaw Electric, see, Choctaw Electric has my Traco operator's phone number and my road foreman's number, and my number.
Yeah.
Direct lines.
So I'm gonna call Kyle this evening. And I'm gonna send him not Mark, I'm sorry, not sure. Cause he works over our nephew. I'm gonna send him John's and Joey's and the one up there Smithville. He needs it. Then I'm gonna send him mine and
But I'm gonna text John right now. Where the hell are you at?
I wouldn't even text him. I mean, I'm telling you something, and like I said, if I wanna be gone, I'm gonna tell y'all the week before, whenever I find out I'm gonna be gone, that way y'all have it down.
My wife said, I guess you're going to a commissioner's meeting after the surgery. You damn right, I'll hold it up on the table. Hell, I come that week after I had hip surgery, and they told me I shouldn't even be driving. I drove myself up there.
But I tried to call him 2 or 3 times, because Choctaw Electric was not happy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what that boy said? I'll tell you what he said. He said, he don't sound like wants to be reelected next time, does he? I said, well, that's up to y'all. That's out of my district. Cause they called me. I said, I'm sitting here waiting on you. Over by the house, had a pole broke.
Wow. Yeah, we're usually there with them, I mean, but that's what he don't realize. This is 24/7. That's why I was trying to tell Bruce, the chainsaw operator to run the courthouse. This is part of the job that holds us up and fixing shit.
Yeah.
Huh? I have to deal with Heather all the time.
What?
Ah!
I think she's
Oh, you're, I'm sorry, Heather. I'm sorry, let's keep standing
I
there.
think she's worried about going swimming. Getting in that boat.
Are you ever gonna get that couch?
You are not.
Why the hell did you
gonna
come get that couch
When do you
yesterday?
want that?
It was a pretty day yesterday.
Yesterday.
I thought about it, but we had life group last night, so. So Warehouser is fixing to start hauling their own rock, put on my county road, tearing it up past your mom and dad's down there.
They
I
are.
told them, I can't have this, I'm gonna shut y'all down. You're not gonna run the blacktop loaded either. But like I told them, I'm not being an ass,
No.
but when y'all gone, it's tore up. Then I don't have the money to fix it.
Yeah.
We already put 20 loads of rock on ourselves. We just pushed it outside and closed the ditches up. If they'd have laid off of it another day, that's why I never did dual up, Robert, on my tractors. I run them wide tires and chains.
Yeah.
Cause you know what happened, if you get a track that holds you up, guess what wouldn't happen, the trucks couldn't get out.
Yeah.
They get the trucks out and then the woods wouldn't hold up. I ate 3 of those donuts, I feel like a fat boy now.
I'm thinking that's the second one.
You know another one?
Put on the water, you're drowning.
Look
I
here.
don't need it.
Yeah.
You know, you can. One of these days you might not get nothing, you may be a month without it, so that way you have your body weight.
Justin Graham,
You're gonna,
you'll sign this one for Justin and get his check.
y'all gonna lower my pay so I
Oh,
pay
he gonna run
forfeit?
against me now.
Huh? Is it?
What hurt? He gonna move that's what they told me the other day, said,
Who's gonna do what?
he told everybody he's gonna move back over at Garvin by his brother, that way he can run against me.
Which brother?
Roy,
Oh, he might, so I can move every day and run against me.
he might do it, but he's supposed to move the Royals. That's what one of them boys said, I said, well,
I wouldn't-
let him knock himself out.
I wouldn't worry about him.
I ain't worried about it, that's the least of my worry.
Dang, may run against me again.
He still hadn't turned in his time sheet. I mean, y'all did a lot of good, didn't y'all?
Tell you what, I think Daniel's fishing there, buddy.
What's that?
Now, this is just between me and your wall post.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting too tight with everybody. He's fixing to hit you again, I think.
About what?
Money.
Really? That's it, he was tight with everybody in the courthouse already.
Well, he's getting tighter now since they all bragging on him, and he's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how that little deal works.
Yeah, the courthouse won't let me.
To see everybody in the courthouse mad at us,
Why?
or I think, or you know, they didn't get so much. You wait, mark my word on that.
Probably not.
Well, I mean,
Need a time sheet. Okay, well, I need some, I need a time sheet and get it right, get it processed, get it signed, okay? Okay, all right, y'all get them floors this weekend? Okay, good deal, good deal. Okay, that'll work. All right, thanks, bye. Well, they got 132 votes last time. Everybody in the community knows him.
You
what
called
I
him?
mean,
Oh,
Yes,
What'd he say?
he said he's gonna bring the time sheet.
What happened to bringing it the day after the last day of the month?
Mm-hmm. Should've been turned in the end of the month.
It should have been turned in Wednesday. And Cody was out of town and he made sure, well, I called him and said that we're gonna be strict on Daniel. I need to start getting his thing done.
Well, this is yours on top of all this.
Yes. Yeah, we're done with
I
that.
think I got it all signed.
I'll start the news. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I kinda thought it was funny, I thought.
What's that?
Oh, just,
You get 2 months? So I'll get something done.
So that's Janet Chris. I've heard her name, but I didn't know who she was.
His name's Chris, the guy too, or not? What's his name?
Is that Howard Haggard?
Yeah, I think it's Howard's his name. You know what? I ain't gonna lose my sleep like you are, but him running against me again.
where's 249 at?
I don't know.
Hello? Hello? Are you there? Heather, no, no, no.
What was it? Telemark?
Tell me. Another blank.
One thing about though, I got a lot more ammunition around gets than now. He don't want to give me armor, does he?
That's already signed.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Let's just run back through. Actually, by law, that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to wait, sign them before you get the check and wait another week. Do you know that? You're supposed to actually wait 2 weeks on sign these POs, but the checks are already here.
Now, what, you was talking about that not timely encumbered, what's that mean?
Okay, it wasn't turned in, okay, look here, like these, like when the PO was turned in, like the bill,
Mm-hmm.
the date on the bill is, said this is 2/23, and the PO's 3/2.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of times you get fuel or something and your PO don't,
Yeah.
get turned in right, or say, you go, say the TC's and buy something, if you don't have it on the,
But truthfully, it's no big deal. It's being paid, it's not late.
why is this check for 6,200? Why is this PO for 6,293 when his bill's just 32294 and
You
1,000?
got a bunch of them.
There's more than one.
Where's the other one? It's not on there. There it is. I'm sorry. Sorry, Robert. I thought you was taking fuel to your house there for a minute.
I was.
I'm sorry.
I got a big tank out there,
That's all right.
10,000 gallon,
Don't, I didn't hear shit. I'm sorry.
ain't got no tank. I don't even keep a tank, I don't even keep a barrel. to put these in. I don't
Oh,
know.
was I supposed to turn off that recorder before you said
Yeah.
that?
Come look.
Damn, Dad, you done got me scared about me losing my job. He runs against me.
Who?
Daniel, again.
Oh,
I bet he does.
are you kidding me?
I bet he does.
Your job's secure.
Crafty minds use crafty ways.
Got great slobber runs through him. Well, I figure.
Yeah. Same word.
He wants to go over his time sheet with me. Daniel, Nicole.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Hoss. I
He
think
worked.
we need to-
They worked this
Well,
week.
it's not final until I put it in the computer.
Right. Well, whatever it is, you'll have to be part of it too, because you're the timekeeper for him.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And it should have already been here.
I'm telling you something, as
There's no
much as
reason
them guys
he
have
should
got
wait
over
till
there,
this day.
as much as they've had, there's some over there that I know ain't never worked, and they got all kinds of contact. I mean, that's why I said, if they don't, I asked, I said, who got contact, who broke down contact? Nobody? Cause I keep up with the ones that does it, cause I call them out, so I know who's coming out. I just wanna make sure they ain't giving it to them. as much as they've got given to them,
Right.
Jesus Christ.
I knew I had a lot of emails, so I came in for probably an hour yesterday. But it's not on my time. I left early Thursday. Like if we go to a conference, I'll come to the office after we get back to take care of some stuff, 'cause I won't put it on.
That's one of them one day, here's what
I
matters.
didn't charge county no overtime for me being out. Robert, you charge the overtime being out over the weekend?
They didn't put nothing down,
I
just
did,
ten.
but I didn't either.
That's one of them guys went here a while back, I said, hey, dude, like on weekends, you just jacking around, do you ever drive over your road and see how good you blade? Well, I don't get paid for that. I said, oh, no, you're not getting paid, and I ain't gonna pay you anyway. I said, you'll do that for free will. I said, at least you got a job. I said, that way you know how good blade hand you are. You tell me how good you are, but then when people call in, it ain't so good. So go drive your own road, that way you'll know how good blade hand you are.
Yep.
Boy, I had one throw a fit last night. He didn't throw a fit, he got mad. Cause I called him. Told him work today, or, go ahead and blade today. I went up there and drove the road. Never thought nothing about it, I just wanna make sure it's dry enough for you to blade.
Right.
So I told the foreman, I said, call him and tell him to go ahead and blade tomorrow, cause it's dry enough.
Or mine are blading today.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some places up there you can't blade because it's so muddy.
Yeah, you just go around and pick up the run.
And so I said, yeah, tell him to go ahead and blade certain roads that's dry enough and then whatever else he can pick up. Well, he called him. He got mad because he called him. You don't gotta be, I don't want nobody calling me and telling me to go to work. I've been here 14 years, I know what to do. If it's cloudy, I'll come in, but I don't want you never calling me again. Told the boy, said, you call him back, tell him what road to go blade. Oh, that blew all over me. So come Wednesday, we're gonna have us a conference.
I would have said, you're out of here.
If you don't want me to call you and tell you when to go, cause I went up there and checked them, you didn't go up there, you been gone all weekend. If you got a problem with it, you truck yourself in there and she'll write you out. Because I'm telling you, I ain't putting up with it.
No.
Oh, he told a fit. Well, he called Jimmy back, told him, and then he calls me and tells me, I don't want even you to call me.
Oh, no. You're the deputy.
I said, oh, yeah? Yeah, I said, okay. I just
You're
went
the
in there.
boss.
I wrote everything down, just like he told me, I ain't got no business calling him on Sunday, telling him to go to work.
So you're keeping that involved that
Oh,
you
yeah.
did that? Good.
Yeah, keep it down.
Good.
I thought, all right,
Definitely.
you just chewed your foot off.
I was waiting on them to leave because I wore a pair of new shoes today and it's already rubbed a blister.
You know what?
So the shoes are gone.
Throw them shoes away. Hey, I run over a skunk this morning. God, I pulled up there at the barn.
Okay, my feet make you think of a skunk.
No,
Did
listen,
you hear that?
I didn't.
I didn't say that
I'm
exactly.
not
I said I'd
commenting.
run over one, and I pulled up there at the shop, and everybody walked by. God, your truck stinks. I said, yeah. I got run over by a skunk.
How's that Ford running?
It ran pretty good. I ain't hardly drove it. Drove it over here, and then I drove it to Wright City, and I just parked it because I didn't want to mess up. I didn't want to drive. What? It ain't got McCurtain County, and we don't own it yet anyway. So actually, I could drive it anywhere I want to, I guess. But it's still in their name.
Right.
But I thought, nah, I ain't gonna drive it. That foreman said, well, let me drive it. I said, nope, you ain't driving it neither. And I said, it's official. Cause your name ain't on it.
Why are they buying batteries from the Dodge place for trucks?
Who?
Different than 160. Well, I mean, they may be cheaper. Them batteries are high. 162 each. They bought 3 batteries.
Don't know. You know, I wanted to ask you about it, he's gonna have to drive his truck up part of that. So this morning they told me, well, I'm gonna try that for a few days and I'll see how it's gonna work. That foreman told him, well, here's the deal, it's gonna work, 'cause that's what we're gonna do. Well, we'll see. He said, okay, whatever you wanna do, huh?
Good God, those guys
You're still having it.
Anyone, no, they don't tell me that, no.
Huh?
Mine don't never tell me that, yes, sir, I'm gone.
That's right, and that's the way it should be.
See, last week he told me, I'm not gonna do it. So I told him this morning, I said, you tell him you're picking up this evening. I said, if he says anything, send him on home. Well, I'm gonna try it, but I'll see how this is gonna work. He said, well, it's gonna work, 'cause that's what we're gonna do.
But John may not want to rerun for this, I cannot believe he went off and didn't tell us
I
nothing.
didn't tell nobody. I get the secret. One of them boys at the barn knew about it, and I didn't even know about it.
Well, I had to talk to Christie, his secretary, and he didn't even want her to know he was gonna be gone. Well, you can't do that.
Like I said, if I'm gonna be gone.
Look
you're
here,
gonna-
Robert, look, Robert, I still can sign right handed, tomorrow will be strapped.
There you go, there you go, see? Yeah, you're gonna know about it, 'cause, you know, I don't, and then everybody tomorrow's gonna know about it, 'cause I'm gonna tell them, hey, I'll walk in there and tell them, hey, I'm gonna be gone. The foreman's gonna be over this. If he has any problem, he gonna call me and he gonna take care of it, what it is. Coming or going, y'all gonna listen to him. I told that guy, told him yesterday. I said, look, dude, you're gonna have to get their attention. You know, don't tell them Robert said. I said, you go out there and tell them what's gonna be, how it's gonna be. You're gonna have to have the respect. Now, I can tell them they don't say nothing. He tells them something, they get mad. Yeah. I said, well, either you do your job or you get on something else, 'cause I'm gonna find a foreman that's gonna back up, you know, not back up on that crap.
I hope Daniel does run against me, I'd like to debate him, but
I just got that feeling, just, you know, since the other one's gonna run too, you know, and
he's just never been too hard on him.
not too long.
But all reason he's getting any information through Trish,
That's fine.
his wife,
Exactly.
she did the county commissioner, he wasn't.
Yeah, if he's county commissioner, she wouldn't happen. If he's county commissioner, she wouldn't be working for me.
I see that's gonna happen.
Next year.
Before April, I fired that. They can't go back to county at least for a year.
There you go, see. That's why I'm telling you, what he's feeding you.
Well, I'm really sorry. I hate to be that way, but he starts putting mouth in me.
Sometimes you gotta fight far away.
See, he went to Hilltop's buying some stuff. You know, he didn't tell us what he's buying.
You should need to know it. This weekend,
Yeah, he worked up there and polished these floors this weekend.
well, I can see if he goes and got what he's supposed to. But then you're gonna turn, hey, this weekend, ain't nothing going on, you work for 40 hours and go home. Ain't nothing going on. But see, Tricia, here's the deal, Tricia, well, she knows enough about how you gotta pay them out,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna make sure he gets all that comp, you know, getting all that comp time,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever he's got coming.
Yeah, Joey did all his, requisitioning
Mm-hmm.
for John.
That's all right for John Young. But I'm telling you, I ain't good. Well, if you ain't never been that season, well, you better be a boss somewhere. You don't,
It's just like Daniel, he's never run in either. He don't have a clue.
No.
We got that contract over the DA on that roof, let him review it on that, at least on that payout deal, to make sure it's legal.
okay.
I gotta ask you a question, just being you in here. I gave, Goodwater Signature 35,000. I went out and looked at old bills, this piece of shit. Nobody's taken care of it in years, and they won't put like a metal building like Redland. But if they said they had another like $9,800, they could afford the slab. I know Dick Hogues on the jail trust, he said, Mark, I put a bill on at 35,000. He's gonna give me another right at $10,000. So I was gonna ask you, you have a problem if I just tell if I get it concrete set for 9,800 and I just pay that use tax and let it go? You have a problem with that, get them another building down there?
No, not really.
I mean, I got the 35 through the ARPA, but because we're out of the ARPA money, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If you didn't care with it, then I just turn this district to the concrete or something.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
I ain't got no problem with it, 'cause that way they could go ahead, as long as we got enough in the use, that.
We do. You know what Westbrook said, Jimmy? He said, you're redoing every one of your voting precincts, you know that? I said, you know, I never thought, oh, I do, that.
Well, you better take care of them here, I'm telling you, it's coming.
Huh? Ah, I know why you're banging out of bill, my advantage, huh?
If always had good to have upper hand.
The only reason he'd get up there, he got a CDBI number, and they died. You know what I'm saying? So let's who helped John get in there. You heard that guy said, I'll pick on my man over here. I didn't say he was on vacation, I just said he's out of town, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard a commissioner doing that. I ain't been in office 3 months.
And,
Speaking of that, so here it comes.
put him back on 40, it's looking like it.
What are you telling that?
I don't keep up with it over here.
What?
I'm mowing the house.
Bonus.
There's no word to it. So they gonna get, till I get some of that crap boiled down.
Dude, how you doing?
You over here, how are you today?
I'm good. Painting, assessor's office, bathroom doors and front doors while they went there. Cleaning the upstairs where they had the jury. And scrubbing the stairs.
What you got, what is it, how, I can't read that, what does it say right there? What's that?
Mopping and sweeping stairs, or
Yeah, but that's, what was that Monday, what Monday was this?
the holiday Monday.
Okay. So you got all that done, so what we're going to do, Daniel, if we're all gonna agree, let's just figure out a deal, let's get back on 40-hour weeks, you know, once we get this.
It's hard to do that.
I know that, but I'm saying, but that's all we're gonna do, I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't really enjoy coming, I hate that stuff.
And I get that, and I do that, you know, but Robert and I agreed because, you know, we're gonna start watching everybody's comp time and all that stuff, you know, real close.
Some people gotta get it. You ought to be proud of somebody to do it.
I understand, we are. So, but anyway, that's the main thing, but we need this time in, you know, we should have been in
Well,
last.
I wanted to discuss it with you before I wouldn't get a phone call.
Right, but I mean,
That's why
I'll come, I was here all last week every morning, so, lucky me. So anyway,
Well, I don't know when you're here. When you're
Right.
not.
but you just call me, I'm always pretty
Oh.
close.
That's
So,
fine. I just want to turn it, or,
because she's basically the timekeeper, so she needs to get it, where she get it, you know, put on the,
I
on
understand
the
that.
computer. That we can do
That's
this.
not that we can say.
All right. But anyway, that's what we do. So what do we like on, how much time do we like on waxing the floor? What we like on the floor waxing?
We like everything upstairs except the courtroom.
So how long do you think that'll take to do?
All in my office is gonna be a headache, 10 hours upstairs.
So, just
And
like,
another 2 hours downstairs.
okay. So anyway, what did you have to go buy at Hilltop while ago?
Rope for the flags, it broke. It does that once, twice a year. It'll fly.
So the main thing, you need to explain this to her, explain this to her, the timekeeper right
On
here.
this, you have 6 hours and 10 hours on one day, on the
On
holiday?
Monday, just a regular 10 hour does all.
On
For
this?
Huh?
Was off that Monday, it was holiday. You just come in and work 6 hours
So you
Yeah.
work 6 hours.
on the
Yeah.
holiday. Okay, not 10, not 16, just work 6.
Right.
Because it shouldn't have been because Monday was a holiday.
Yeah, I got 10 hours anyway, so that's there. I wrote 10 hours down, cause on holidays, I just write 10 hours.
Right. Okay. But 6 hours of overtime is what you're
Right.
saying. Okay.
No, if it's to get, I hope where I can't come in on weekends. I hope, but I'll be busy. But we're gonna have to do something with this mowing. I used to do that on weekends when
Right.
everybody's here,
Right.
cause you know, you ding a car, or if it's dinged, they gonna say you done it anyway.
Well, we should be like all these lawn services and mow. We may have to buy, I'll tell you what we'll do. Robert, I think we solved that problem. We buy one of them mowers that's rear discharge, got a little bagger on it.
Well, these, the push mower, which I ain't gonna push mower, I haven't. Now, the inmates can. But, I don't push.
What are you, how you been mowing this before?
What mine look riding on one.
Have you?
Furnished it for 2 years.
We'll figure
Come
out
up
something.
here and do my weed eating and on the, wasn't supposed to send me a bill in the phone to them pick up.
About what you
But I told you it's gonna be like $910,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's just too much, my opinion. I'll do what you want to. I figured the material shouldn't be about $2,000.
We'll just have to look at it, so that, and if we don't like it, we'll just go out for bids on it. Look at it and see.
Y'all got him? I got a brother-in-law, but I ain't asked him. He might be interested, he might not.
Covering it up, so.
Huh?
Yeah, we're looking at putting the same roof on the courthouse as we have on the, jail. But
That's what I heard.
we'll be done from then on, just lifetime guarantee roof.
$1.6
But it kind of matches my face.
Can we throw some windows in since we're doing that?
Nope, we'll be out of money
Just
then.
$70,000.
We'll be out of money then.
You spit it out, we put it in.
But
Do what?
I
Need
said,
to ask them.
it's gonna help you on your cooling and heating.
Well, this new roof will too.
Well, I'm sure it will.
Yes.
Trish needs to ask you a question about
Yes, ma'am.
insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
American Fidelity, they are a new insurance company and they are wanting to know if, well, first of all, they want to have a phone call about 30 minutes with me and you. I've already had one 30-minute phone call to let them tell me what they do.
So the main thing is, if they're a new company, the first question I would ask them, who's some references we can use before you waste our time with you.
And they can provide that.
But I would do some background checks on them before.
But it's not a it's a supplemental insurance like Aflac and Colonial Life. They don't offer
What company they with? So,
American Fidelity. It sounds to me like they're kind of like American Trustee.
why don't you just tell them they could come to our insurance fair out here and they explain it out here? So,
Okay,
just look through that, solve that problem, solved.
okay.
Save you a little time.
Yeah,
When is that? When are we supposed to have that?
we'll decide that later on, when we get, closer to our open enrollment period.
Have you heard, I guess what's trying to say, got the loss runs back for our new insurance.
I got them from, OPEH and W, and I have emailed them to Tiffany.
Okay.
And I guess we're just waiting on them to see
Good
what
quote.
they can come up with. Yeah. But as far as the supplemental, and we base that on whenever Blue Cross, when our open enrollment period is.
Right, exactly.
So,
I was just said invite them to that job fair, but I think we're having a department head meeting not next Monday, but the Monday week. Is that right? I put it on The 20th,
I haven't put it on there yet, but
Yeah.
yes.
department head meeting on the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
We need to discuss some stuff. So,
All right.
get
Sounds
our ducks
good.
in a row. Okay,
All right, thank y'all.
that'll work. Thank you. That'll just eliminate you a bunch of,
Yeah. Because around
they can
this
stand up and
time,
explain it, right,
we always have several. This is probably
Yes.
just the first of
Yeah.
three that will
yes,
pass.
that'll be fine.
Trish,
Yes, sir.
did a guy come in Friday and fill out a deal for a, liability on a wheel, car, whatever?
There has been several.
Oh. Okay,
I get tort claims out the wazoo, yeah. And what I do, I just email them to Dusty Birdsong, our ACO person.
yeah. Oh, he'll get back with me then.
Yeah,
But that guy, he called me Friday about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And he started in, I said, whoa, wait a minute. Me and you gonna have a problem. I said, well, just come on over here, where you at, and I'll come fix your problem. Well, I busted a wheel. I said, how fast you going? That's the first thing I asked him. It's gonna be nice. Well, I had a tractor on and I hit a hole, and I said, you live down that road, you know how rough that road is. Yep, yep. I said, and you drove that fast with a tractor on, you busted a wheel. How'd I know that wheel wasn't busted? Well, I'm a preacher. I don't lie. And I said, there's where you're wrong. I said, most preachers I've seen around Wright City, they lie.
yeah.
I said, I ain't gonna back up on you now, buddy. Yeah, I said, you can holler and scream all you want to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said, well, just go over and file it and see what happened. I said, cause what they're gonna do is gonna put it on the road hazard. You got road hazard? Yep. I said, all right, then, what you rapping about? I said, them roads is all rough, cause every time I laid them, it rained. I said, but go over and fill it out and we'll see what we can do. I said, he said, here's what got me. He said, well, y'all got insurance, y'all can pay for everything. I said, there's where you're wrong. You know, I don't care if you're a preacher or not.
Yeah.
I know him, so I know what he's like. So I said, well, you just go over and fill it out and turn it in to Trish or whoever, and they'll send it. And I said, that way it'll be at the end of it. I said, go to the courthouse, fill it out.
Now, they just did a tort claim, and I think the last one I got was a young lady. So I don't,
Yeah. Where's she from? Do you don't know?
District 3, I
Oh,
believe.
yeah. I
On
remember her.
Concrete Road.
Yeah.
If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
yeah. He hit that road and I told her, I said, man, you gotta understand, the east side of that, the west side of that road ain't mine. The east side of the road's mine, and you're hitting on the west side, that's where the hole is. I said, that's Choctaw County. I said, so call Choctaw County.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, see, when we go up there, we split. I got Choctaw County for so many miles up to Ruth, up part of that, with what we call the old bait store. Then from there on is Push County. Everything on the west side. I'm on the east side all the way, border.
Oh, wow.
I said, so you need to call Choctaw County, that's theirs, and see what he'll do.
What's the news on our bridge? Are they,
Waiting on it to dry up to get the,
Dang, I forgot to call Jimmy this morning.
get the.
Well, they said that dude sunk over the weekend.
it's bad. I was scared. I'm scared of water, y'all.
And then follow that.
They, instead of leaving the old road open, they got the asphalt approaches on the new bridge, they got one lane, but just where you can get pick up your car down there.
Yeah, I drove
And
across.
they put gravel down.
Yeah.
Thinking that's gonna hold.
They said it sunk at the edges, you know, where it
Wow.
comes to approach it. Over the weekend, all that rain, it went down.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
I'm glad you
because
told me that.
I drive a car,
Mhm.
and
They said it's bad.
it's bad, and I'm scared of water to
And they
begin
put
with.
red clay dirt down first.
Yes, and that water is like right there, and I was thinking, oh, I should have went through Broken.
Yeah.
But, and then,
That's how much the river come up.
yes, it's.
Well, see, when the river come up, all that underneath, then the road's. So I don't know if they fixing it this morning, I forgot to call. I got a phone call, Saturday night, and,
Is it safe to drive over then, since the road is,
yeah, it's safe to drive over, but if the road, if the approaches is sinking, and that's what they're gonna have problems with until that thing sets up. They ain't no use blacktop in it, cause it's gonna just sink, and it, you know, cause it keeps falling, it keeps pushing down and pushing out. And then they don't say they're supposed to put that water in, the water line start it either today or tomorrow. So when they do that, then they're gonna throw another problem, because when you fill it in, then it's gonna settle to what the water line is, because they're gonna dig that trench 5 foot deep. 5 or 6, it's almost up to 7 foot. That's what, cause I went over Thursday,
That's so
and
scary.
some places it's gonna be 7 foot through there. So when they fill it back in, then when that road pressure is gonna come down where it pushes back in, and they're supposed to line it up, but you know, it's gonna be soft over there,
Yeah.
because it's going underground.
And then on the Idabel side, when you get by them concrete things, you know, them.
Yeah.
concrete,
Piers,
It's, I didn't know if my car was gonna come out that.
I'll run out there and check it, I gotta call Jimmy at CED, cause
Okay.
he's kinda over all that. Yeah, I got one
Well,
Saturday
that
evening,
ain't mine, even the courthouse, this is all District 3, all the courthouse.
I got one Saturday night, and I got one Sunday about
Mm.
11 o'clock when they're
Everybody
going
at
to
the
church,
courthouse in
10:30,
District
there's
Three.
people going to church. Hey, what are you doing? Well,
That courthouse ain't
what do you
true.
mean? Well, this road, I said, son, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Y'all did pass the
I'm
hose.
not over it.
Right.
I said, y'all passed the hose.
Passed the what?
Hose.
Where?
Y'all had put asphalt in.
Oh, no.
Appreciate that.
And anyway,
drove right
I just wanted to,
I drove down through
I'm
there,
glad
and
you brought.
Had
I
their
done
driver's
slipped my
license
mind.
office, so I don't never come
I knew
through
there's
there.
something else I was
I
supposed to
hit
have
one or
done.
two of them, you see, now you the handyman, you supposed to be telling me about them holes out there, cause I don't never drive, you need to do your
Well,
job,
I've been
tell
calling the city.
me. You should've called the commissioners, we'll take care of it.
Oh, I
Have
wasn't-
you drove the city streets lately?
Well, never know, we might get a new one here in a couple months.
Nah, you don't never know. You better be careful what they ask for.
Never know.
They don't have no money in their budget.
They don't?
You need, I've been trying to get the mayor to sell that asphalt, but they won't do it.
Trying to get it sell it.
I gotta try to make it run. I think I got two guys, I got two guys that work for me to make it run.
That thing.
It can make it run?
I wanna see it running before I have to pay for it. Cause I'm telling you, that thing, them things can be a pain in the jam.
Yep.
I know, what's the name up there, that one up there by Tallahassee, you know, he had that deal. He lost his wing on that a long time ago. They
You just gotta be careful with
They
them.
couldn't make it run.
You gotta have
He
people.
bought it, he thought, I can make it run, well, something's wrong.
Not working tomorrow. Probably
Okay.
not working this weekend. I've got things to do.
Okay. She off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure you turn your time sheet turned into us now. Before we're asking.
I'll explain it to you. But I'd rather explain it than get a phone call.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Alrighty. So, call her. What's that?
So from now on, he's gonna wait until Mondays, just like he always has, to turn in that time sheet, cause you just let him away with it. And tell him, okay, fair enough.
I know some. But I said, okay, fair enough, he's gonna be off tomorrow and not work this weekend.
But you just told him not to work weekends anyway.
Well,
So he is
he won't work anymore weekend. No, he gets
he's
put.
not hearing a thing that you say. He's doing
No,
what he
that's
wants.
what I just caught that, I thought, well, that's why I said here giggling, I thought, he just talked you out of it.
And you just did not,
You didn't comprehend it.
What are you saying? I didn't
Yeah.
give him no free rein.
you just said
He's gonna be off
fair
tomorrow.
enough that he turns in his time sheet pretty much when you're here and not when you're telling him to. So he's gonna wait and do it on Mondays, just like he always has, and not do it the day after the
Well,
last
you
day
need
of
to
the
let
month.
me know when that time sheet's done, and by God, that son of a bitch will be here, I can promise you, his ass is about to be fired. How's that?
Okay.
Okay,
Now
I'm
we're
just saying.
I sat there and listened to that too, so I gotta agree
That's
with you.
what you're saying.
I know, I'm
Just let
sorry,
him
Heather, but I'm just saying, as long as he turns it in, but I'm not telling him before, I'm here most of the days for half a day in the mornings.
Still think he's gonna wait and do it on Mondays like he always says.
But you gotta let me know a day or two in advance.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna ride him like a horse, Danielle, with this time sheet in, I'll be there in that morning.
Okay, I'll let you know the last.
'Cause you know what,
We're
you
doing
know-
it tomorrow.
Well, that's what it is, he don't wanna turn it into you, because he's scared of you, because you're mean.
You mean to?
Did you really say that?
No, but I can just tell. He don't like turning into woman's problem.
He don't.
No, don't mind asking, where's everybody at?
He made it very clear when I got this job that he wanted church to have this one.
He couldn't go over here then.
Nope.
That's conflict of interest.
Well, Westbrook let them all work here. Every kid.
Tell you what I'll do, I'll make you a deal, honey,
No, hell no, you're not swapping.
just this. You come to over 3, I'll send her over here, and Mark can deal with that. How's that?
What
We on?
you need to do though, in transit, and she's bringing her ass down there, you fire her ass and she can't work the county for a year. That'd be the better deal.
I think you wanna keep me where I'm at.
Yeah.
Robert, that was just plum ass mean right there.
I mean, hey,
I need a truck driver, Robert, so what's it?
I don't know.
think
I
y'all
got one
both
sitting
want
in,
me
I
where
got
I'm
one
at.
sitting in the wings, right there by me. If I lose one, I'll gain one.
Well, I want to have one next week. Mine went to work out there for,
Yeah,
sending
you
down
told me
there,
about that.
sending down there to me. He needs a job. Be worth a damn.
He wanted to come to Valley, cause he ain't but,
Okay.
it's 5 miles.
See, here's the deal. It's James Slack ever asked me. You know, he just lives 2 miles from the barn.
Yeah,
If ever got an opening. I mean, but I don't wanna make,
no, it ain't gonna hurt me,
huh?
he gonna hurt me,
You sure?
it ain't gonna hurt me.
Is he worth a damn?
Yeah, he's a good hand. He's kinda like, okay, you know, I mean,
Easy come, easy go?
easy come, easy go.
He's not a back talker, he's gonna do what he wants and don't care what they
Walk in,
say.
look at him, what? I said, what? What? I said, what? What? I said, doing good, Shane. Oh.
Somebody's calling you, spam, you hang it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one kinda like that, I got one, he lives
What
on.
takes John Williams? What in the hell are you,
I
asshole?
wouldn't even take him, I just let him have fun, drinking margaritas to see, checking out the women.
No, I'm just gonna make sure.
Well, if he hasn't answered you yet, you think he's
Hey,
going
you
to
think
do
he's
this
gonna do it
one?
now? Let him have a good time, but I'm telling you, it hurt him the other night. The other day. That electric people did not
Top
like
top,
it.
I know.
It is. I said,
I
I'll
was
find
like-
down there.
I'm just gonna give you Mark's phone number, cause I don't know what to do.
They call, see, my nephew, he works for Choctaw Electric, so they got mine, every one of them.
And I was gonna see what we can do about next week. Next week is, spring break for my kids. I know I can't take off Wednesday because I'm supposed to meet the, Kim Rose
Oh, yeah, is Kim coming down this month?
Wednesday,
This Wednesday?
next Wednesday.
Cause we gotta ask about getting stitched on that one, money, cause it's gotta be in the March, there's no way we'll lay asphalt in March.
Yeah.
We'll say it's the 15th, they should be here.
Okay.
And,
We gotta go over here that day, I need to be sure and put that down.
yeah. So I was gonna say I'll take off Tuesday, but that's jail trust meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought jail trust meeting ain't tomorrow.
No, for the second, it's the second Tuesday,
Mm.
not the first Tuesday.
I think jail trust meeting's next week, man. Yeah, jail trust meeting, cause I gotta go meet with Whitehider, they want a blacktop at, around the bypass. I'm gonna say, y'all come up with the money and I'll get it done. Yeah, IP.
Well, maybe I'll just work 2 part days,
Okay. That'll work.
cause I was wanting to take them to Texarkana or something, cause I might have my needs.
Good boy. Don't got enough money out here buying new rides?
No,
Oh.
no.
January.
Would that be okay if I just work 2 partial days?
Yeah.
And just take off when I keep, after meetings?
Sounds good to me, I ain't gonna worry. Everybody else can talk to you. Go right ahead.
Do y'all
It's
want me
good.
to just close the office, or do y'all want me to get bill work?
No.
Close office. I'd say,
Sounds good.
As long as we get the agenda posted, we're good.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, you got the agenda posted?
which
So
I mean, I can do.
So
that,
apparently
yeah.
somebody must have told the lady on video and we didn't like it and get the hell out of our office.
We didn't, none of us said that.
I know, but she must have got the word we didn't like, cause I told Scroggins, about the, He said, what? I'll stop that bitch from coming doing that. And so he said that she been back. I just
It
want
didn't come from one of us.
I just want to work together.
We just grin and bear it, whether we liked it or not. Cause definitely ain't gonna come get the back of it.
Yeah, Mark, he doesn't know how to go around, but this kid brother's on the other side and gets by there. He just, did he not? He walked right
He
around.
knew exactly
He
what
knew-
to say to get you to agree with what he was saying.
I just agreed with him not working tomorrow, not working this weekend.
But you done told him no weekends.
But he said he wasn't gonna work this weekend. And I said, that's good.
But
You
that
told
should
him
have
every
never been
weekend,
a.
And then he said, well, I ain't gonna work this weekend, and I ain't
That
gonna work
should-
tomorrow.
Well, the only thing, he's gonna have to do some to finish up that polishing.
Okay. The way he's got it, it would have been 15 days, but he worked an hour over here, so I just put it there, so it's 14 hours off.
Okay.
But his 6 that he came in
Mhm.
on holiday,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to subtract that from the 14 too? Or do you want to give him the 6 as comp because it was overtime?
Let's just do it to keep it legal because Trish is gonna trip your ass if we don't watch this real close.
So do
So
that as comp.
Yeah, just give it a comp. That'd be fine. That way we covered our ass on this one. Now we'll scream on the next one.
So, but these, like Saturday and Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
that 7 hours, I
Mhm.
took it from the 14 hours that he took off. And so he only taken off 7 hours.
Okay, so you're taking those, we're taking them off those, you're taking them off his, comp days is what you're doing?
No. Well, I mean, I can take it off comp hour, and then he only has 1. But that's the same thing as
Well,
what
see,
you were
here's one
talking
thing you
about.
can do, Robert, look. So Steve works some overtime over here
County
and you already had
Commissioners, this
7
is
hours,
Heather.
or 6 hours of comp hours.
Mhm.
So actually, I could just take this away from this and erase it out.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Keep
Yes,
adding to
he's
it.
not here today, but you can call his barn. That's District 1, the barn is in Broken Bow.
That was nice, yeah.
You're welcome.
And Joey Taylor, mine.
That was Michelle Finch.
Is she hunting?
She's looking for John.
Really?
Said, well, he's drinking margaritas on the beach.
I didn't say that.
She losing my dude. You know that?
Yeah, but I'm sure she's calling District 1.
What's up, Roach?
She's wanting something for Roach now. It's stupid. We know how this works.
Yeah, if he's already got that time, I don't know why I can't take it away from that and pay him for that out of that other time. But what he's saying, well, I worked this, I worked that, how come I don't have 13 hours? I don't need to sign, I'm not gonna sign this one.
No, you'll sign my copy once we make it
Just,
official.
you just make it where you can stand in the court of law, that's all I want you to do. Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm just telling you. I'm gonna tell you like that doctor told me. He said, I'm telling you, you can't drive that arm in that sling for 6 weeks. But I'm not saying you can't rest on a console. I said, okay, but if you have a wreck, now go to court. I'll tell you, I told you not to drive. So he said he ain't gonna mow, so hey, there's one reason. So I just tell Larry to get Larry, call Larry and get him over here.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
See, there ain't no sense he can't mow during the day.
but he said he won't mow with pushing on.
Yeah.
So,
It don't matter, anybody can mow during the day. I've seen it done a long time ago. They can weed it during the day if they will be careful.
Yes.
If you have to turn around, go the other way, and come back, that keeps it away from you.
What's
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
If we buy that, if he don't do it, what's wrong with that proposal?
Come out there. Howdy, buddy.
Hey, Sheriff.
Oh,
We went up for bids for those 2 units for you.
Yes. Good. I was gonna try to make it up earlier, we had a meeting. We have a morning meeting every morning about 9:30, so we wrapped that up and
So I got a question.
on the weekend stuff.
What's the house, that wasn't on Bob Loomis Road it burnt, was it?
No. If you go north of the old Iron Stock store to Womack Road, turn on to Womack Road, it's the first house on the south side of the road.
Go
Joe
north.
Mowry's old place is where it's at.
North, it's on his district, not mine.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
North Womack Road. Does Womack Road don't go across him though, does it? That's Iron Stop.
Now, Womack Road goes to Shirley's Crossings to Iron Stop.
Oh, it does? It goes all across 37? I didn't realize.
No, they don't cross 37, it runs east to west, or
Right.
actually west to east on the state system. So, it runs,
So it wasn't on my district?
No. It starts right there, actually, I don't know if, with Kelly and Chip, I don't know if they call that
Yeah.
Womack Road or not.
It was out there by Kelly and Chip Thompson?
Just, well, it'd be, actually east of there, it's about a half mile.
We'll be about 5-10 minutes and then he'll be over here.
Oh, Larry?
Who you told me to
Oh,
call?
I feel I can't keep up with shit.
Yeah. Joe Murray's old place where it was at, I hadn't been out there in a long
I
time.
know that name.
Joe
So it
Murray,
was Randy Sanders that burned it down?
that really surprised me.
It really
Something don't
surprises
sound
me. I had his
You don't run back
grandkids
in the
at
house, Bert.
daycare and he was,
I mean,
She was, the
Always a
thing
good
about it,
guy.
she was on the phone with us.
oh,
That's
what?
time. Yes, and
That's
that's
what I'm saying,
What do
it
you
just
a
don't,
recorded phone call.
so why are
Oh,
they
when he-
doing it
when he
all
said
over
it.
That's what
Facebook
most people
blaming
don't know.
y'all, saying y'all didn't do what
She
y'all were
contacted
supposed
us, and at that point, what had happened, this, Mr. Shaw is an 89-year-old man, and
to. So who is
Shaw,
he? Is he the one that owned the house?
he is the owner of the property. Joe
Randy
Murray,
Sanders was his friend?
yes, Joe Murray owned, Joe and Ola Murray owned this property, and I was really good friends with him. I worked with Joe at the highway department for years. They live right across from my grandpa's old place. Right next door to my great grandma's, Womack's. Paul Ma Womack is right next door to Paul Ma Womack, which is my great grandmother. You know where Charles Womack lives?
Mhm.
It joins, that place joins in.
Oh.
Where Charles lives is where my great grandmother's, because Charles is my great
Okay.
was. That's where that's where this is located at. J.C. Whitten, we've got that place right across the road from there. Albie Cow, Albie's place butts up to the place we've still got out there. It's my grandpa's old. He went out there on February 20th. He was gonna knock the house down. Well, we got called out there and told him he can't knock the house down. And he says he can do whatever he wants to on his own property. And no, you can't. Here's the eviction notice. This is what you gotta do to get them evicted from the house. And he storms off, gets mad and leaves. And tell who? If you fear that you get a protective order on him. I don't know if the judge would issue a protective order or not, but there's a possibility it could. Neither one of them did anything, and he goes out there in a second with Randy. This guy's, he's got a little scooter, he can't even walk. He's on a walker. Anyway, he went out there and with his friends, they poured gasoline, knocked the front window out.
I think this call right there. It's the second time he's called. Sorry.
Oh, you're not. You're good.
Hello, Smart.
I asked him to
Yes, sir.
call
Well,
back.
you go ahead. I got just a second or two I can talk. Okay.
I've had a lot of other stuff going on too, haven't you?
We had
Well, I'll be at the commissioner's office till about 1 today, then I've got a couple things I got to go do. What is your name
Can't make
again?
this up.
What,
Lawrence
till he's
Gilbert.
off the phone so you only have to tell it once?
Okay. Let me have a sticky pad here or something like that. Are you resident of Tom or are you a new resident? Okay.
Okay, Lawrence, what's your last name, sir? Gilbert, okay. Whereabouts is your property at in Tom? Green Road is north of the cemetery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Well, my father-in-law lives there. He's got land on that Green Road also, Glenn Stevens, and back south of the cemetery road. Right. Well, he's got some up there north too. So, anyway. Yeah, I know the Green Road. Yeah, where the water line's about 3 inches in the ditch, where we can't pull the ditch all the way up through there. I know the road well. So. Just give me a call this evening. Do you have my cell phone number? Okay. It's, you ready? It's 580-612-6075. And just give me a shout. All right, you bet. Talk to you later. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert. All right, bye. Well, you got land in mind, but losing John's district. Same thing.
Yeah, it makes it all this.
Oh, your dispatcher calls out there, pisses my ass off.
Which one?
The one that lives down on Shinewell Road, Kenny McKee's daughter. Does anybody know how to blade the goddamn road anymore?
Yeah.
Well, she got kind of raped my secretary, and I called her back. You know the reason why that road is rough? Because there's about 10 log trucks making 40 loads a day.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be on that road. And I drove down it yesterday. It wasn't that bad. It's just all my roads are potty.
Well, the guys, the thing about
And I told her, and past today, Weyerhaeuser trucks are hauling rock on the road because they collapsed that road. They shouldn't be on my road.
Yeah.
This time of year.
Yeah.
I went down yesterday, road just past her house, just rolled out. It's in the ditch is closed up, but roll out.
Mm.
But anyway, Janet called, and I said, Jan, I'm gonna take care of the road.
Yeah.
I said, you just got to drive a little slower. It takes me 15 minutes. It took me 7 minutes to get down here driving 25 in my county truck.
Yeah.
She really fucking pissed me off yesterday, or Friday. And I pretty much told her to kiss my ass in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
She said, well, we'll see if you fix it. So I told her, sign your fucking check.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving a heads up.
She called in sick today too.
Control your hands, Sheriff.
Dude.
I can't even control mine. I better shut
You're
up.
going down the road and had a headache.
No, I was shocked at Randy doing it. I don't know how Randy even knows this old man.
He doesn't. Oh, the Shaw guy, I don't know. I don't know how he knows him. But
Did they both have charges on them?
yes, both of them got the same charges. This is, we
So she
submitted
wasn't out of the
it,
house.
well, it's still arson. You can't burn a structure. The thing about it is that the arson case is bad enough in itself, but
What if it's your own property? You can't do it. Renters are in there. Seriously, in Oklahoma statute, you can't do that.
you can't burn a structure anyway. It has to be tore down first. State law says you gotta tear it. If it's a building, it's gotta be tore down before it sets up, set a fire.
Okay.
Because that's out of the building, they like to, back when Coach Ray was here, and they was burning all these places.
Oh, before they knocked them over.
Yes, the state
You
fire
knocked
marshal's
them off the
office
block.
come down there and told him they was fixing to put him in jail. He said another house is on fire. And that's been 20 years
Okay.
ago.
So you can nose it down, put in the hole
Yes.
or something.
Yes.
I got
You
you.
don't even have to put it in a hole, but it can't be a structure. It's gotta be.
It's
Yes.
gotta be storage
Yes,
structure.
yes. So and depending on, we do know at one time that they were out of the house, but she went back in to save pets. And there was 2 dogs that was dead in the house, or in the back room where we found located her. Mark was kind of inclined to file 2nd-degree arson. We submitted it, sheriff's office and stuff, we submitted it as 1st-degree arson. Depends on the witnesses, and we do, and the reason why I do know she was outside the house at one time, because she had a accelerant on her feet and lower extremities. So we think that she actually walked through. The only accelerant that was located in the house is right there at the front door and the front window. And they said They knocked the window. Randy said, yeah, we knocked the window out and poured, I don't know if he said gasoline or diesel. Anyway, he poured some type of accelerant on there and lit it with a big lighter. We know that happened because they openly said, yes, I did that.
Damn.
And that's what the other guy, and she said that. We got that recorded conversation. She said that. That's what she said. Now, she was saying that she was inside the house. They're saying that all of them was outside the house. I was arguing. Anyway, it's either a first or second degree, but what's the kicker is it's going to be a homicide too, because of their actions resulted in a great bodily harm or death, injury. So that's the charge that's going
I
to.
never figured Randy Sanders done anything hard.
Same here.
No. And they was telling me, and I said, man, I know that name. I said, pull it, see if he's got a Facebook. I was like, too. I know him.
He does all the pictures.
Well, he's retired state forest service.
And he
He's a
raised
fireman.
how many of his grandkids? I mean, good
Yeah.
grandpa, good.
Yes, good guy. And I thought, and it really blew my mind. And as soon as we got out there on scene, I was actually walking out to my truck, and I had my PTT on. I was listening to him, or I had the radio on, and I heard him go out there on Womack Road. Well, it's not too far from me. I thought, where the hell is that? So I looked at it, and about the time he said that it's fully engulfed in flames, I thought, well, we're fixing to get to call the fire department. And I had some starch jeans and starch shirt on. So I start back to the house. I said, because we're fixing to have to go fight fire. I knew our fire department was just get notified. Yeah. And I didn't make it back to my door. Bruce said, tell the fire department to step it up. We got somebody trapped inside. So I just turned around and got in the truck and went to the fire department and got a fire truck. And went out there and we started fighting fire. And then we started getting some information of that. So we had several of my guys out there, and I said, go find this guy. And we located him at his house. He already made it back
Both
to
of
us.
them?
Him, no.
Just Randy?
No,
The
Sanders.
other?
We didn't know Shaw. We didn't actually know who Sanders was. We just knew there was another individual with him at the time.
Okay.
And we found the older guy, 89-year-old man, pretty much interviewed him. And of course, we called OSBI in because there was, at that time, I already called OSBI. And of course, we called the State Fire Marshal's office and the medical examiner's office. We could not locate her. We thought for sure that she was inside. And sure enough, when we got it cooled off enough to go inside the house and start touching around, we found her. Her and two dogs.
She didn't have a chance.
No.
So I guess he had no idea she was in there. You know, use the silent type or the dangerous types.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So we don't know.
The bad thing is, I would go after my babies. My two dogs.
The house, when officers arrived, I pulled we took some still shots. The house was fully engulfed when officers arrived. There was no way that anybody could survive.
Okay, tell the funny story.
Okay, during this whole time, well, we get we also work a domestic strangulation during the same time, and then we get a report that 2 mules have been stolen. Two mules has been stolen.
2 mules or
2
2
donkeys.
like?
2 donkeys have been stolen. We locate the donkeys. One of them, and this is kind of, you can't make this shit up, dude. Got loose, walked down the road, got tangled up on the front porch, and the rope strangled or hung himself, but it was next to a brand new Camaro, and he beat that Camaro to pieces. The whole side of the Camaro, the donkey did. And he hung himself.
I don't doubt that.
You can't make this shit up. I mean,
a donkey like
But he beat up the Camaro.
he beat up the Camaro. He beat the whole side in on it, kicking that Camaro. But he
Good
got
job.
hung up around a post, and he just kept going around it, and he cut his wind off and strangled himself. They found the donkey dead on the side of the house, and he beat the Camaro off him.
Oh.
You can't make this stuff up, dude.
A donkey is like a pet coon.
Yeah.
They can do some of the craziest things.
He had apparently got a lead rope on, or anyway, got hung up and strangled himself.
Poor baby.
No.
And then we got a call, somebody had some hamburger meat thawed out in their front kitchen sink, and somebody come in and stole it. That's another one.
What?
Yeah. You can't
So
make
now
this
we
stuff
need to watch our hamburger meat.
Yeah, you can't make this stuff up, dude. I mean, but it was kind of funny. The donkey, got loose, and apparently he didn't get stolen. He got loose, went down the road, got hung up on somebody's front porch, strangled himself. The donkey was dead, but kicked the whole side of the Camaro in.
What?
So,
I can have lunch, what are you buying today?
What am I buying? What's the cheapest thing in town?
Mm-hmm.
nothing's cheap
I
anymore.
buy hot links.
Nothing's cheap anymore. All these vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
We found another vehicle. Can we put there was a,
Oh my
See
God,
what
yeah.
I've got.
oh my God.
I didn't know if we could put 3 or 2.
What'd it say?
We put two.
We put 2.
Yeah, we put 2.
Okay. Alright,
And you found another one?
yeah.
I
We're out
thought
of
about
vehicles.
putting 2 or more.
Yeah, I didn't know if we could put 2 or more. We've been trying to buy these them tolls to safe vehicles.
We're still in,
I didn't know if we could
we're
put
still in
2.
the meeting, we can amend the deal, can't we? Huh? You know, we voted
No,
on it?
y'all already approved it.
No, okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go out for another bid on if it's
Another one.
Yeah.
You wanna go out for bid for one more next week?
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and top it up and get it on the
Okay,
agenda.
yeah, I'm gonna do
Exact
this.
same thing.
Yes.
What year? You wanna do 2012 or newer? That way it'll cover you if you find anything.
Yeah,
You get me put 1 or more?
yeah, 1 or more. Okay, yeah.
That way, if you find something else, you kinda cover yourself.
These Explorers that we bought 4 years ago, they're making, guys, they got 200, 305, I'm spending more patching them up than we can
Okay.
buying used Tahoes. And these Tahoes hold up, man,
More ground clearance,
Yes.
to work with.
yes. So, we got these 2 located and he's holding them for us. This is the guy one of them's gonna be $12,000, that's a good price on that one, and the other one's gonna be $20,000, but it's 2017, it's got 80,000 miles on it. Hell, we can't touch them, and a pickup is $40,000 now. So, we've been buying these used vehicles, and we've been having a really good luck. They hold up. These hold up. Now, these little Explorers,
Wasting money.
we got that, the last one I bought, we got from OHP, and it had about 80,000 miles on it, and I bought it for $6,000. If we could get a deal like that, it's full of, it had $8,000 worth of equipment on it.
Right.
They've got just 2 up there.
They're rigged.
Well, they're not, one of them is rigged, one of them's not, but we got a hint on that too. We've been buying, we got a bunch of stuff that we can refurbish. So when, the last one we were at, we shipped out, and we still got a lot of stuff.
Man, you took a long time.
God damn it, what's the deal? I need that sour ass face. So I need something for him before I forget about it. Oh yeah, I don't care, that's good, we'll do that, we'll go do it. So I need something this summer, so I need the inmate crew to mow the grounds during the day. And if we can buy a mower with a rear discharge, you know what I'm saying, we don't sling grass on people's cars in the front. And a weed eater or something, could you handle something like that, mowing his property?
Yeah,
Well,
well,
maybe across the street, that way Daniel don't get to work on the weekends.
I'll call Pines and order us a X mark,
Still talking
walk
about
behind.
If we can with the, you know what I'm saying, rear discharge, that way nobody can
Bagger.
flings nothing on the car.
A
And
bagger.
if we have to buy a little wagon or something, we can.
No, we'll just get some 55-gallon trash cans, and once they figure it out, you tell them you put a can here. When you mow, you know that when
So
it'll
we
be
might-
full, dump
We
it.
might be supervised, we may need a mow, cause see, we got this other lot up here, but I can see Daniel up here during the day with his mower. So we got those 2 lots behind the
that.
ditch,
You.
the OSU building. But OSU all had to pay to have that mowed since they're doing, make them budget that in.
Well, as much as we're paying for them.
Right. I'm gonna call him.
We're paying
Yeah, I'll
their
call him in a
electric
minute, I'll
and
make
their
him mow
water.
his own, he can pay for his own up there.
Yeah, I'll call
And then we got
Pines.
this little outfield, you know, back across the street, we got to mow, you know, around by the other. You do that for me, son? We slide.
We can mow them during the day, can't we?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't see no problem
I'll
with
just,
that, okay.
because we discussed that last year anyway.
I think we already got an edge over there.
He's got an edger, but we've
The
got
edger is
mowers,
how he
but
busted
they're
out that
junk.
door, though.
Huh?
The edger is how he busted out that glass
Oh.
door.
But you can actually take a weed eater and just hold it on the
That's
side.
how that's
That
how
works
I,
better.
Yeah, that's kinda
I hate
dangerous,
it.
it's those rocks,
well,
big gravel.
a weed eater's just as bad if you don't know what you're doing.
Barney walk like this.
Well, you would think it's that simple, but it's not, but I've edged like that for years, that's how I prefer to do it.
I do too. Anyway, kind of roll the grass on
Yeah.
concrete.
It looks a lot better.
Right, and just square.
Yeah, I'll call,
That's the question I have for you.
I'll call Pines and see what they've got. I'll just order a commercial Exmark, and then we'll never have to buy another mower again. And,
You get one from Lakewood Start, I don't care.
well, I just want a commercial grade mower.
Let me tell you what happened to me, like on Full Starts, right? We bought this new 069 or whatever, the new number bigger than 066 during the storm tornado damage. I had trouble with it after flooding all. You know, so I took it back to Smith's, fixed it. So my wife goes out with me, that'll never happen again. On a call Thursday night with all the debris from the wind. She's saying, you can't run these, you're taking over these trees here. And I pulled down the road and turned that spotlight on, there'll be a tree. Well, you do know what you're doing. I said, yeah, I run the damn chainsaw, run the damn courthouse. And it's a shitty ass job. But anyway, I get that big saw out of the back of my truck, and I'm not supposed to be jerky because I'm going Friday, have total. So next Monday, I'll be a damn live cannon to saw the saw and hydrocodone.
There's no
I'll
telling
probably
what
do
he's
this to
gonna
everybody.
say.
No telling what's gonna come out of this.
That may be the day they wanna live stream it.
You might want to live stream.
Here, put this on Facebook.
But anyway, I won't. But anyway.
I'll get the door. I'll be back tomorrow.
Heather, you got it. I could even see Heather's face. She turned bright red and kind of
Oh, she's so
eased on out.
She was cussing like a sailor too. You know what? I'm pissed off because we didn't get invited to go to Mexico.
Dude. I get that she's not. Face. Got her first burnt body. Funny.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
She
I bet
was.
she was freaking out, wasn't she?
No, she actually did really
We brought her
well.
body out here at this house.
Yeah,
She got a bag.
yeah, she hit.
What, the house that burnt?
How was it all still together, or was it completely? Were y'all sifting
How
for
the hell you
bones?
hired?
Or
Wait a minute. Wait. How the hell you hired your kinfolks?
Huh?
That's illegal.
No, that's fourth degree. We will check that out.
Oh. It's not really. It's got to be like second or third kin.
all the way to
Okay.
third?
Oh,
to be
it's third.
nepotism.
Right.
Yeah, it's not because we're forced. Check that out before.
I know.
Check all that out
I
before.
better shut up and I said something, but anyway.
Yeah.
Cause that's like 45th of me, but it's, I checked it out there.
But we, the medical examiner's office, Dot, and she's new. I like her. It took her that long.
And she
When did the
probably
body
won't
burn?
last.
Huh?
When did the body burn? Tuesday?
No. It burns, the medical examiner's always gotta come down anyway.
I know, but when did this happen? Thursday.
Is it Thursday or Friday?
Yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah, 'cause we saw fire trucks going
Yeah.
westbound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thursday, I guess.
Yeah, 'cause that caused me to be here till like 6 o'clock that evening. It was Thursday.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it was a second. Well, anyway, on the bark body, we wrap it up in tinfoil to preserve the body and stuff like that, and we got all the body parts and stuff like that. And, Kyla was out there too.
All the body part. Oh, she come apart.
Yeah, just the bark bodies. It's
I know, I picked up on it.
And,
They really
Cal-
fall apart when they're burnt?
and,
Have
Yeah.
you never had barbecue?
that's another.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm hungry.
I took
Kyla
the guy's glasses
And
off.
they gotta
his
wrap the
face
tin
and
foil
pull
and put her in the
all
body
the
bag.
skin
Kyla
off
goes,
his
you do know what we gotta do now, right? And
Right.
Faith goes, no, what? She goes, you gotta preheat the oven 350 degrees, leave her in there for 15 minutes. And she went,
Bless her.
It was, and then the medical examiner asked her, he said, hey, we're just gonna eat. And looked at Faith, she goes, you wanna go with me and go eat barbecue? So she got broken in. I mean, if she's gonna be in this, stay in this, she needs
I
to. But
think
she did good. She did
I
good.
think the
You gonna
worst.
train her up, she's going to try.
I think the worst thing that I've ever done to a rookie was we had this poor guy and he just died on the toilet. I mean, he just had a heart attack and died on the pooper, but got a little bitty rookie investigator with me named Brent Oates. He works for the Nation and Durant, I think now, but he comes in there and me and Darren Upton are standing there and Darren kind of nudges me and I say, hey Brent, so you're the baby here, so you got to do the swab. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, he's on the toilet, so we got to have a fecal matter sample to make sure it had nothing, that he wasn't poisoned. He's like, dude, are you shitting me? He said, no, we'll roll him off and get him ready for you. And he was gonna do it. He's like, we're like, no. No. Darren got weak. No, don't. He's screwing with you, Brent. Darren, he was gonna do it.
Yeah?
Brent's like, son of a bitch, I was really good at it.
I ain't seen nothing in a long time.
Yeah, I don't care if I ever see it.
Yeah.
I didn't turn it back on. I didn't mind.
That's fine.
Upton was a phenomenal cop
Same
at one
thing
point in
I got.
time.
I know
just
I
like
got
that.
mine back on.
Now, so what all we gotta do around the courthouse over by the
Back there,
the
the storage buildings back there,
Oh, wait.
yeah, around the courthouse, you know, down between the walkway in the front.
basically the whole block.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me get this right.
Yeah, I'll meet with you if there's something.
Yeah, that ain't no problem. We've
That way,
we've
I'm just
got,
trying to prove a point, we can do some of that.
Yeah. we'll take care
Best
of
I give in to him too much, but
it. Well, we were gonna,
the bad part about it, his job, you know, and I understand Robert don't work 40 hours a week, but a lot of that shit he can't do, like wax the floors when people are there, it has to be done on the weekend, and then he said he's gonna run against you again. You know, he run against me as commissioner. You knew that, Daniel did. He got 132 votes, I got 3,800. It don't matter. It's free will.
I mean,
He did.
it comes down to pride and arrogance. It's just, I had a female jailer got her ass whooped last night. Because they brought in this little old, I bet that little old gal weighed 102 pounds. And the female jailer's manlier than I am, you know. But she let her make her mad. She was telling her to lock down because they were talking through the pods and she got the other girl riled up. She's beating on the glass. So she goes in there and tells her to lock down. And of course the drunk girl starts arguing with her and they bicker back and forth. So she's gonna push her in the cell. Which, that was a bad decision. She should have backed up, got a tool, pepper spray, JPX, 1 or 3 times and doused her ass. That's why we had that shit. But pride acted up, so she puts her hands on her, goes to push her in her cell, and
Did Campbell pass on?
got mounted up on.
Does she have another person there with her?
Yeah, Tashina, they're rolling around on the ground. Tashina walks in there and just pats them and stands them both up and tells her to go get, the little old gal went and got in the cell. It's just all on how you talk to people. It's just all on how you talk to people, but she thinks that, well, I hadn't seen her since the incident. I just saw the reports this morning, but she's one of them ones that thought she was a badass. I hope she got humbled down last night, because that little old 90-pound something gal just
Crawled all over,
spider monkeyed her ass. And you could see it coming.
huh?
I
Just not, yeah, but one of it.
and instead of just going, okay, you don't want to do what I say, that's fine. Leave, go out, get the OC, get the JPX, whatever, lock down, hold them fingers up when you're giving the warning so you can see it on the camera, then simple.
I think Richard's coming over this afternoon to OC training with you.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, okay.
Yeah, he's if I don't end up in federal court, I got a doctor's appointment. It's a pepper ball blast.
A what?
A pepper ball blast.
Sam one.
Pepper ball blast.
Here, Robert, let me try this on you.
I just want to take you with me in case somebody won't jump on me on the
I mean, literally, and it's just straight powder, and it will
You giving them to everybody?
ruin your world.
I think the commissioners ought to have some of them.
I do too.
What's that we run into? I tell you what I done, I went to that sale over here on back, they had them little lights. It's got that stun gun in it, $11. I said, give me one of them. The guy said, why? I said, because you'd be surprised the nuts I fall into at night. So I got my little light. I don't know if it work or not. I wasn't gonna stick it to
Oh, it
it.
works. It works, I think.
I know
Dang,
we
you're working this
out of
week?
there.
Well, you wasn't there last week, you were there twice, trying to get some money
About
to
that
get
long.
hilltop
Yeah,
thing.
I've
Yes,
got-
right. But if that light is bright,
Huh?
I've
I
actually
keep it
got
in the truck, keep it charged up.
Your truck wasn't there, I come
I don't know how
by.
much they are, but And for $11, I thought, well, I'll buy one.
I think
Oh, these are
Thursday
just fun
morning
for
and
one-time
Tuesday.
use, but you can reload them, just buy the reload, put them on there, these.
Anyway, so are you coming to town or I'll bring you,
Perfect
are you
for
gonna be there
us.
this afternoon, cause we need to get
Close
hilltop
quarter
day?
stuff,
Yeah.
isolation stuff. so they
Okay,
do
well, I'm gonna leave you
secret
these
pop-up
three more, so I think like $1,700. But I
You
did
gonna
find
need
the
one
sheet
today.
iron for the back
I'll
of
tell
the
you what.
town hall. I did find that, and we found a mistake.
Well, they got-
That ain't even nobody been pepper balled over there yet, but they see that pepper ball roll out and everybody gets rotten real quick.
Anyway, but I'll talk to
They
you
get
after
the
lunch,
They
okay?
hadn't even had to use it.
Thank you, sir.
Hadn't got an opportunity, I thought I was gonna get
Special
to
is
use
devoted
this on
chicken
the,
baked potato, I love that.
on
Okay, how
the
much is it?
escape room the other day.
With the drink? Okay.
He
that'll
won't.
work.
If I'm,
We're taking some of that,
Yeah.
part of that,
I got my turn to buy.
more than likely, we're gonna go federal with.
well, I know Rachel said she wanted it, and then Mel said he wanted it,
Yeah.
and,
We're doing lunch, do y'all want something?
where y'all going?
We're
Jake's
gonna
loaded
get
baked
the loaded
potato.
chicken baked potato from Jake.
No.
It's really good.
It might be, but I ain't giving them no money. They charged me $16 for 3 Southwest egg rolls, I'll never go there again.
Boy, you just gotta think, they gotta make money, son.
I don't care.
Well, everybody makes as much.
Main thing is always look, ask them what it's gonna cost before you
So I
buy.
like that.
That's any job, is it not
When
right?
I can look on the menu and it says $7
Oh, I
and you
got it.
charge me 16, we're done.
That's per egg roll.
Well, there was 3, so they got their math off, should've been 21.
Wow.
Kevin,
Yeah.
I need a tactical vest,
So
mine's
just
wore
throw
out.
them.
I need one, I put my pistol right here and on my, I don't care, it don't have to be bulletproof, I can just slip it open, I need like a 3X or 2X to go underneath my flat jacket.
There was,
have one.
there was about 4 or 5 of them laying around over there.
Mine's wore out all, right here where the shoulder pad is, the
Yeah.
chute, it's all that's coming apart.
Let me look and see, I might have some.
I think there was some.
There was some
over there.
back there. It's-
You got one,
But if y'all, if this is
you got a
something,
good holster belt too, that I clip stuff on.
if this is something that you seriously think you want, just figure out a day.
You asked me
We'll sit down and go through the PowerPoint and document it as training and we'll get them. These are not expensive.
I think we need to be clean certified and say if they're gonna keep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Are you? You reserve deputy?
No.
Huh?
I ain't keep it. I mean, I got my license for, concealed weapons. Just down there, same thing.
Oh, I got it, y'all. My concealed permit expires this year in June. I got like, how many years, like, as long as you get it?
4 years.
No, mine was longer than 4 years.
Was it?
Yeah, mine was
8? I don't know.
8 or 10.
I know
I've
that
had a long time. But anyway, how do I go back where you?
Heath Luna.
All you gotta do
Either
is,
that, or you can go online and get it renewed now.
Through
Yeah.
OSBI?
that ain't nothing to do. You
Just
get
go
the
back-
application, fill it out,
Yeah.
send it in.
I'm done certified.
Yeah, they're doing it all
Yeah.
online.
You just do it online to go to OSBI?
Yes. The only thing that you can't do online now is go through the course if you've never been through the course. If you've never been to the initial course,
Yeah, I've been to it.
you go online, and do everything
A few
online.
years ago, I come over here.
I just
That's
want
when
a
that-
renewal.
Yes.
I don't have to
Thank
go
you,
through the course.
You're supposed to be
Right.
trained.
No,
I
I
did.
go through.
Quick
Filled out 10
certified.
years, sent them a check, and they sent my license back.
Just go online.
They said, cause nobody could do it because of the code. Wouldn't do your fingerprint.
Oh, you can do it now and it's all electronic. You go in there and they upload it. The wing dingers flip and the lights come on and things flash
You
and
caught it too.
the feds got your
Next time,
fingerprints.
I ain't talking to, I had talked to dealers over there, but.
What would it take to run a blade down that road right there to the old armory? Who would you talk to about that?
City's supposed to pay that.
I know, y'all were doing it, it's a city street though.
I know.
Well, and the deal was when we bought that they were supposed to pay that.
We're supposed to pay it.
I'll get somebody out there in the morning.
It's rough, before this rain, another rain, it's gonna have. The piles are
Asphalt,
gonna be.
no, I'm sorry, Kevin. but
Oh, yeah, no.
I done did it like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. The city said that they was gonna pave it.
That was part of the
But
deal.
guys, the thing about, I think if they paved it,
With woods coming in there, it's gonna be hard to keep it.
I think it'd be worse, and then it may be for 6 months, it'd be good.
And I actually,
but
I
the trucks and stuff,
meant to, did the, down at the board, I had to go have the Dewar patcher come in over by the old airplane and fix them potholes right there.
Okay.
We got run down the runway and then back in too.
Yeah.
But I don't think we ever got over, I don't think
If
I've
you
got to
could-
tell.
If y'all could square up about 4 inches of fly ash on there and then let it rain, it'd be
Yeah.
there.
I don't know,
Hey,
with them big trucks turning on it up there.
That's the thing about it, if the city does ever pave it, it'll be worse because of trucks over
Well,
a period of
when
time.
Scarborough gets to bid, he's gonna see, he ain't got a fucking thing to work with either, well, look at the shitty equipment he's got.
Make it rock.
Cause somebody like wanting this job, you don't realize, like your job. I heard the other day, said, I heard 10 or 12 people going to the sheriff, I said, fuck, let's get 20.
We're not paying for it.
They don't have a goddamn clue what they're getting into.
It's not covered up.
Oh, yeah,
Not this
because
day
it's all,
and age.
but everybody,
I'm gonna tell you something, if it was back in the day, would Alan Marshall take a damn blackjack, whoop their ass and throw them in the cell, I'd run for fucking sheriff.
Yeah, well, it's not like that no more.
I know, take them down here on Mud Creek and hang them up with the damn rope.
Yeah.
But you can't do
And the thing
that.
about it is.
They got more rights than we got.
I've heard several people that's, I'm fixing to run, but they can't run. The state laws changed.
You gotta be close there.
You gotta be 4-year clean certified officers. You gotta be a 4-year.
It's
Is it
5 years.
Oh, really?
Maybe 5 years. Maybe 5 years clean
You
certified.
gotta learn from the bottom.
Yes, before you can even run for sheriff.
You can't just be and go get certified.
no,
No.
Really? That's good.
you gotta be prior law
It's
enforcement.
gotta be prior law enforcement in good standing with
But
Cleveland.
the ones I know about running this is Devin Black, you know, he's certified. I don't know how far he would get, but.
Very far.
Nobody likes it.
Nobody likes that. His own family don't like that. His whole family don't like that. You know, Mike and Devin and Alicia, they're all kinfolks.
Really?
Yes.
You tell Alicia that Alicia, I'm pissed at her. I've called her, what is her self, I've tried to call her 2 or 3 times, and she won't ever answer. Did she change her number again?
No. I don't know what it is. 208.
Dude, I don't know, I have to look it up.
Yeah, but you don't understand how heavy the trucks are.
208-0137
Let me
is
see
there.
what I got. Alicia Manning, 208-0137.
Yep.
Let's see if it works.
She probably don't know who it is.
Yes, she ought to. She used to call me all the time, I do.
All right, yeah, just, you got this down, that'd be good. All right.
Well, you come on, girl, if you think you can handle it. Huh? Well, I've called you 3 or 4 times and asked you, ain't called me back. Bullshit, don't start that. Hey, wait a minute, I think you're a goddamn ghost employee, is what I think you are now.
Hey, I think we
Come
need
on
to
in
sell
there.
pay-per-view tickets
Come on
for
in there.
this.
Hi, I'm
Pay-per-view.
here at the commissioner's office, where you at?
Who you talking?
Man.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared.
Pay-per-view tickets.
Huh?
Pay-per-view tickets.
Pay for you. Which office? You must thought I was at your office. See, I'm pulling up, coming in. Oh, my God, she is.
I'm not acting like Roy D. Mercer.
That's what he is.
I have that pen in my hand.
He says, what the hell is her number? He said, I've been trying to call her and can't get a hold of her.
Where have you been for the last 2 months? I tried to check. Don't wink that out. You scared me now. I remember what you said about Jim Westbrook on the table. I think, damn, I don't know. I'm not
You don't know about that.
You don't want to know.
I'm
You
gonna
know-
tell him.
Huh?
Y'all made me get you.
You're too backward. You won't say it.
When all that shit was going on with the paper, I said, y'all better watch it, cause I'm fixing to tell Willingham that I've been under the damn table with Westbrook. That's how we got them pay raises and stuff. They wanna talk shit about me and Clardy, we fixing to start some shit about me and Westbrook.
That's why I always stay behind his heel.
Access denied.
Jeremy got to the wide.
I think I mouthed that off about Jennings one day, and he said, I think Alicia needs a hug, and I'm like, I just need people to leave me alone.
What are you doing now? What have you tore up? What do you need?
First, let's get something straight. You ain't called me.
Huh?
You ain't called me.
Yes, I have.
You calling the wrong number.
I got this number right here. So now, look here. I'm gonna tell you. I got my phone number right there. Alicia Manning.
But I was going to the UPS store to return some stuff, but it's next door to McCurtain Gazette. So I wanted to sit
Hey.
on standby
Manny,
in case I had to go to jail.
Manny, in his defense, a lot of times I had to call you 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah, but I always see yours.
Yeah, but Cody, I can't even call my emergency
yeah.
manager on this damn phone.
But you know what
I call him
I
on
think's wrong?
landline.
So,
It
my
just is not a
watch,
working number.
I haven't figured out how to do this yet, but my watch and my phone are synced. And so, because I'm in the courthouse a lot and stuff like that, I don't want it ringing, so I've got it all turned off. So even when I turn my phone on to ring, it's something to do with this, but I don't have it fixed.
I don't know, I've
But I
got,
haven't seen a missed call from you. Send me a
Okay.
text message. Say, answer your phone, Mercer.
Oh.
that's what I do.
Yeah. Eventually I get to it. Like the other day I had 80 text messages and 19 missed calls. What are y'all doing?
Well,
What do you want to know?
we was wondering, Larry's buying a mower, and we're gonna get you to put a bikini on with the,
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
mow the yard.
Oh, no, that's, you're going too far, cause she'll do it. She'll do
You
it.
gotta put a bulletproof vest on.
She'll, hey, she'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I ain't scared.
She ain't got no backup in her, she'll do it.
Oh no. We got a new secretary. Hey baby.
Hey.
I ain't scared. I'm just waiting on election time for them billboards.
So this one, I can remember was in baby diapers, so I've known her a long time.
Yeah, like my whole life.
Her,
Down there.
is this correct, Secretary, before I sign it?
I don't like it, but yeah,
Well, is it one of them things you gotta call me about?
no.
No, okay. She don't call me anymore.
It ain't time yet.
These are hours, correct, not days?
No, them
Yeah,
days.
those are hours.
These are hours on him.
Hours, not
This
days.
is just hours on him.
Okay.
I just want a job driving a road grader.
You can come join me.
Oh, hell no, I don't be in the office all day. I can drive that road grader. In a bikini.
Well, nothing's used to be.
Hey, I would not have no problem. Everybody's out there. Hey, can I get my
The
reference?
other
Yeah, I
commissioner,
can.
our new commissioner used to grade with flip flops and a pair of shorts and no shirt on.
No, you leave without telling anybody.
I mean, I drive the tractor that way.
No shirt on?
No, I wear a skirt.
Oh, fine.
That'd scare y'all to death. Y'all be like, look at that cracker coming down the road.
She's McCurtain County, that's a dopehead there. Damn, that's a deputy, what
You
the
strung
hell?
out pretty
He's chewing
good.
on there.
That's like poor face.
Everybody wasn't looking twice on this one.
I
When-
wouldn't even
when we were-
notice.
When we were in the academy, little old face showed up wearing some holy jeans. Her damn legs about that color right there. I told her, you gotta cover them. You blinding everybody in the
Even
damn
Brian Sears
room.
said today, he said, Manning,
Good
what's
job.
up with them white legs? I said, quit looking at my feet, dude. I got everything covered up and you're noticing. That's sexual harassment.
Hmm.
I have been trying.
So, one good thing about me, if I say something out of context or I record, if I'm recorded or misinterpreted wrong, I have for gabapentin. It is a memory erasing drug. It is. No shit.
I thought sexual harassment was when you helped you down and pulled you by the hair.
Huh?
Well, listen, that's just, it just, I don't even have nothing to say.
And I'm
about
fixing
that.
to have I'll be back next Monday. You gonna see a shit show? Cause I'll be back, I'll come see Sunday
Now,
at the
Robert?
hospital, my arm,
It's like
6
that
weeks. And
fiend coming up out of the water.
Mm.
I'm gonna drown or I'm gonna live.
Yeah.
You can just drop it.
No, I'm gonna have this shoulder
Poor
replaced.
Heather.
I don't have, I really have about a year left on it. It's bone on bone, right shoulder.
No hula
I thought
skirt
you already
either.
had that done.
Huh?
I thought you already had that done.
No, hip.
Hips and knees.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's falling apart.
They got you.
I'm still numb
Keep
right
going
there.
on.
Yeah, you can lift that boom boom head. Yeah, man, I'm going now. Then you're gonna be going.
And then what happened, the damn left side will pop out and get the good side fixed.
I put my eyes back in.
So what kind of trouble y'all be stirring?
Well, I learned not to burn the house, the structure. I had
Oh
to
my
fix my burn.
God.
I really was. I'll take my bobcat, push it over and then sit on fire.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
make sure
can't?
nobody's inside it.
I know that's, but
Or they can go back inside it.
the quiet guys are always the dangerous guys. Notice that? Raven, I would have never,
That's
ever.
why I've been ghosting everybody for the last 2 months. Everybody's used to me talking. I just been ghosting them.
Okay, if I was
Getting
ready.
missing.
I'm getting ready.
I'd been there
Manning.
arrested.
You can't help but talk.
I know. That's why we make a good team. Cause you like to talk too.
Too much of Gordon W. Manning.
Well, I say what I mean and I mean what I say.
Over and over and over and over.
Who's got people scared around here?
I'm scared to know somebody's walking around here. I mean, I'll be scared.
You wanna go to UPS store with me?
Huh?
You wanna go to UPS store with me?
Come on.
It's right next door to the newspaper.
And he owns it.
Your car got tinted windows, so I get out and they see me getting out of the car with you?
No,
And I
You
just
know-
disappear?
Hey, you know
I'm
he
like, what
owns,
the hell is going on?
you know
you can lay
that,
down in the seat.
hey,
No.
you know that Willingham owns that business, don't you?
What business?
Does you?
The shipping business?
Are you kidding me?
No,
No.
I thought, no.
Nick White did.
No, yeah.
he either owns the building or the business,
Well, he
one.
probably owns the business, or the building, but he don't own the business.
Okay.
Well, I think,
Nick White did at one time, I don't know if he still does or not.
What you need to do, I'm gonna go with Cody, I'm gonna buy one of the more wore out tanks, it's got a bad, let's see. It have a bad steering clutch on the left,
Mm.
and we're gonna go about 30 miles through town, and when it go right through that stop sign, it's making a detour right through GI, and right through the.
You'll have
Start
to,
the
you,
stop this
you'll
motherfucker.
have to beat my son to it, because he's already got a bright idea, he's gonna put rip right in the front door, but.
have we heard anything else about their latest issue with me? Can I ask that question?
What place issue with you? What was you doing, or what was happening back to
Are you talking about the suit?
That one?
the?
No, we haven't heard nothing else.
Which one,
You're
seriously?
probably,
I've only been accused of sleeping with one person. Well, I mean, Larry's been accused of it, but,
have we?
yeah, but that didn't last but a hot
And
minute.
Dean,
And Dean,
Oh yeah, Dean was actually the first one.
yeah.
I forgot about
No,
Dean.
I was just wondering, cause everybody
Yeah.
at the courthouse knows about my business before I do.
Yeah, I know, they all know about ours too. That's nothing but a painting place, I got to.
That's the
Yeah, give me
friggin'
some
gossip
names.
What's in
Central.
here? Your boss?
of America
I'll be
right
right
there.
back.
Oh, I know.
We need to just go let a couple of these off in there.
Let's do it.
What are those?
oh, one of
It's a
them.
pepper ball blast.
Well, guys, we got one out there.
How are you liking the commissioner
So
job?
it's like a pepper gun, but
Is
it's.
it easy?
black.
Straight
You're not at the cell barn today. What's wrong?
I don't need to be there.
Well,
I
it's
don't work there.
Monday.
I don't matter, I don't work there.
Well, yeah, but you know everybody there.
It don't matter, that's why I don't wanna go there. You can't even go out and eat and have a enjoyable meal without somebody sitting there.
You ought
Sound
to,
like two Chinese pug bulldogs.
I went to Walmart, and it's been, I mean, it bad. I went to Walmart one time for a gallon of milk and ended up spending 2.5 hours in there.
so people think that we're just being super secret, right?
Yeah.
It's not, like I literally do not, I don't go to Walmart anymore. I don't go out.
If I go to Walmart, I go to Hugo Paris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I go eat, we go to Hugo.
yeah,
Nobody knows it.
yeah.
You go around here,
You
I'm
can't,
trying to eat and they, what about Nago?
yeah. It's a sign. Or they're like, well, you put so-and-so in jail, and what about this, and who did that, and what
So I
about
just
other.
need that for
I
the.
don't know. I don't even know what y'all are talking about. I'm really not that.
I'm issuing
crazy.
them to my nurse and secretary.
Yeah, I just need that. Don't worry.
Remind me. Well,
That and I just really kinda wanna pepper ball the nurse too.
I guess we've already got it on Monday's agenda
Oh,
anyway.
if
do we
you
not?
use it, you have to get.
You don't have to, but I'm gonna.
It's already, we already put it on next Monday's agenda for the other one, right?
What?
Vehicles.
We haven't put it on there yet, but we're going to.
Yeah.
One or more,
One more,
instead of just two.
because I've already voted on a deal. We'll do what I'll be for the first two. But you probably don't even know that, cause we found another vehicle.
Yeah, cause really
You don't
everybody
ever come
don't.
in, so you don't ever.
People
know
don't,
what's
I'm
going
at
on.
work all the time and nobody
Yeah,
talks
well,
to
me and
me.
Mike talked about that. We found another one in Houston. It's got 8,500 miles on it. They want $22,000 for it. Shoot, man, I mean,
Can't afford not.
can't afford
What
not to.
is it?
Tahoe,
It's fine.
2017.
What's wrong with your truck?
Nothing. I just can't put all my investigative stuff in the very back of the trucks. It all gets dirty and nasty and.
You probably seen them.
And
They
put
got
the
one,
truck on patrol.
two that we just went out on bids on, except for Sawyer. Solid white ones, full drive. It's got about 80,000 miles
The
on it. 2017.
SPVs, are they actual police
Yes.
SPVs?
Yeah. And then the black and white one that's up there.
That's the only way to buy them.
And it's got more miles on it, and it's 2012, but
I would not buy a pursuit package, anything, and give it to a damn deputy.
No, that's what I told him. They need governors on them. And drive the speed limit.
One thing about it, they ain't no use driving that fast, try to catch them, cause they're gonna slow down somewhere. But
And
you
you're
have
gonna
a
catch
wreck,
up.
it's even worse. So
Yeah.
why don't worry about the speed?
I told
You're
him,
gonna catch them the next day anyway.
I've heard it for years. You can ask her, cause she's heard it since day one. He can't crash fast enough to help anybody.
That's right. I'm kinda like that guy that used to be at Route City, used to be the law lawyer. He told me one time I outrun him. I come back to town about a week later. He said, hey, yeah. He said, I think you outrun me last week. And I said, no, it wasn't me. He said, okay. You sure it wasn't you? I said, well, I don't think it was. I got to laughing. You know. He said, well, that's okay. I ain't real sure. I couldn't see no tag number. But one thing about it, I said, well, why didn't you chase them? Ever who it was. He said, well, son, I know you're going to come back to town.
Yep.
When I get that tag number, get close enough, then I'm going to come back to town and wait for you. You're going to come back in a day or two. Then I'm going to get you. I said, yes, sir. You'll never see me again. I never run off again. Everybody thought it was funny. And after that, he didn't try to run nobody down. All he done was, he knew who it was. When you come back down a few
She
days,
just went that way.
And you learned a more valuable
Yeah.
lesson from that than if he would have run you down as a kid
UPS truck.
and caused you to crash out.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I had a boy that I went to high school with named Kenny, and he was doing that very stupid shit. Thought it was gonna be funny, running from the police. Had been drinking and ended up crashing out, and it killed him.
yeah.
It messed the officers up, messed his family up,
Yeah.
just for running down a drunk
We
kid.
had a vehicle last night. I actually had on the rail. That 1022. It was
She's gonna get something to eat. I mean,
That was-
you didn't have nothing, he said, you want anything? You good?
they was running pretty fast coming through Smithfield and I was going north.
You gonna shot,
They said,
everybody taking
all the
a
head used to let LaFleur County
Kentucky?
know. They got people on that end.
Candace has already lost
Now,
like
if they
12 pounds.
robbed a burglary or homicide, something like
Then
that,
my
yeah.
eyeballs start hanging out 4 years.
Make you not wanna have sex.
Just like that one coming
Well,
across.
I'm already there,
Arkansas,
you know, I
we got
can't.
the cigarette. That
You know what
was
made me
too.
concerned, that doctor said I didn't catch it, he said,
Shit ended up costing
yeah,
two vehicles.
he said,
Crashing.
he said, you know, you can't
You
ever.
crashing, I took her ass out.
Sledgehammer no more, I'm thinking, goddamn, I
She
hate
told two of our
that.
vehicles.
No T-post driver.
She
no
went up
chin-ups,
and
no push-ups.
rear end, knocked the whole back end
Now,
off
think
of
of
it,
the
and
fine
rammed another
push-ups.
one head on. Of course, that vehicle caught fire.
For
Yeah.
real.
And they had to come back out on Indian Road and.
I told my wife, I
Severe
was about a
damage.
95-pound woman,
Yeah.
that's real light, 'cause my
By that
wife.
time, it was time to step it
That's
up.
all you are.
She was fixing to kill somebody and I
Yeah.
picked
I got
her,
midget
took her
problems.
off the road.
I said, I got midget problems.
$12,000.
Yeah.
$12,000 worth of damage on my truck,
What are you
but
calling midget?
actually Superior County done more damage on my truck than
I'm
I
a little
did.
tiny
Oh, yeah.
person.
They hit me in the
I
rear
didn't
end.
realize how
Tore the
little
whole bed
person
off
I
the truck,
was,
yeah.
and so I started working with like Larry, and Larry give me a hard time,
I
like,
never
man, you're a
realized-
little midget. And then
So-
I realized, like, I'm a little bitty person
So
compared to them.
when she first started working with me, and she was skinny then, but she's wearing like these sandal things, and she goes running across the road, and I'm turning in, parking my car, and she goes running across the road, and I took a double because she looked like a damn hobbit running across. So I started making Lord of the Rings, and she never watched the movie, calling her fur feet and everything else, but I started calling her Hobbit, but
I'm gonna
she
be that
didn't.
skinny again. That's when I was all working out and stuff.
Yeah, you on Facebook showing your muscles and all
Yeah,
that shit.
being
Like-
an attention
Kinda like,
grabber.
like Teresa Barlett trying to show your tits and all that up on TV.
Listen,
Bad day.
don't even put me and Tracy Bartlett in the same
That's
universe.
just dawned on me. I
What?
ain't gonna go there.
We took her to jail one time. She was,
Teresa?
And
Who
like
the hell's
those
Teresa
ugly.
Bartlett?
For what?
Yeah, isn't that the one that fell down and blew her tit
Yeah,
out?
Michael Lapham blew her titty out.
she tried to, say
Can you
that.
say that word in here?
She tried to say that, yeah. She stayed a weekend in
Blow
jail.
thing like that, stick it
He
or
put her
what?
on the ground.
They put her in. I
No,
tried to find him.
she tried to fight him and
for
she
what
got
was y'all
slammed.
arresting her for?
I don't remember what
Drunk,
it was.
wasn't it?
I can't remember exactly what was going on it.
It was disturbing the people. I don't
But,
know. Something.
anyway, she got into it and he told her she was under arrest and she tried to fight officers and he put her
So when
face on
I
the
first
ground.
started working out, I
Blew a
went
titty
to
out.
him,
That's been 5 years ago.
and
6 years ago.
of course, I guess she thought everybody wanted her husband, Galen. Like me and Galen grew up together, rode the school bus
He
together.
dumped her ass like a hot potato, married Johnny Tadlock.
Yeah, and I'm over here like, I just told her, look, chick, I
Throwing her husband.
have a gym. I won't come back here. Like, y'all can all sit up here and do what y'all do, but I got a sugar daddy. Shit.
She thought.
I don't need none of that.
So I guess she thought he wasn't. That was kind of a.
She's weird. Like, she would, like, go rub on people in the gym, and she's weird. I'm just do what I do. I just do.
I come in last night
And I went to the gym Thursday.
From a rub into the cussing. There you go.
and Candace
I
was
got you
watching
covered.
some crap on Netflix with some big old manly chick done blasted her old man out with a shotgun, some kind of professional bodybuilder.
Listen, it did not dawn on me until the newspaper drama that people got offended. Like with my workout post, there were like 1,500 women that signed up, started working out, getting healthy. Like, that was to be inspirational. It did not register in my brain that people would get offended by that until later.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, people weren't offended by it until later.
Yeah, well, that's really kind of true. I mean, I bought them Warriors like that.
Because
I paid for it. That's what I'm saying. People signing up to work out. And,
well, but when you were doing all that, they were always, we love
I
you
was a good person.
you were great until you weren't.
I think
Yeah.
I mean, that's
slut, you whore, you
Slut,
But that's
home-wearing
just-
bitch.
that's just society.
Yeah.
Now, what I find amusing is that them accusations didn't come when you first came to work, when you were super hot. Those
They come
accusations
when I
didn't
got
come
fat.
until you started chubbing up. And that's just the truth. Hey,
That's
we
what
went,
He's
hey,
like,
until
"Manning, you look sheriffy.
you're starting to get sheriffy, girlfriend.
Chubby women need loving too. So
Hey, we went, there were 2 incidents when she first started working with me that I laughed until I nearly crapped my pants. So I don't
We was
remember.
in Broken Bow at the Travel Plaza.
We stopped in Broken Bow at the Travel Plaza, and this little dude, and she just bebopping along, and she's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get some water. You better, just talking a million miles an hour, doing what she does. She goes bebopping to the store, and there's this dude walking through it. I mean, he is zeroed in on her ass
And he takes out the chip off.
and knocked a whole chip rack over.
And I didn't even
boom,
know.
chips
I didn't
crap
even know.
everywhere.
I just kept doing me, and I come out, and he's picking chips up, and Hendrix like,
And I'm laughing.
and I'm like, what?
I'm laughing so hard I
Shit.
can barely breathe. And then we go up to the CAC in Floor County doing a forensic interview, and they got this
It was a chick.
big old bulldog working in there.
All
And
the
I
women like her.
mean,
All the women like her.
Mark literally foaming at the mouth. I mean, she just looking,
licky.
she just looking her up and down, and I'm like.
God,
And we get in the car, and I told Alicia, I'm like, I didn't know if I was gonna have to poke that big bitch in the eyeball or what, but I didn't think we were fixing to get out of there, and she was so embarrassed.
You for dessert, didn't
Yes.
Oh, it was bad. Was it not? It was bad.
Well, I didn't realize it till later.
10.
Well, and this goober, she doesn't even catch it until I bring it up, and then she's kind of sitting there. She's like, "Are you serious?" And then she's like, "Oh." It's like she just kind of nailed it in the seat. Yeah.
I'm really, like, I really don't pay attention to people like that.
I don't even.
I thought it was hilarious. You didn't find it amusing. I thought it was quite. The chip aisle thing was one of the funniest things. I wish I could have had the video for that store. Because he just, then mowed the chip
Update
aisle.
from legislators, they're talking about raising the sheriff and the county commissioners' travel allowance to 1,000.
Well, y'all don't never get to go
When we gonna get
anywhere.
it?
I mean, per month,
Yeah,
like
when
for
we gonna
stipend.
get it?
Well, that's
No,
maybe,
it's 2 weeks.
huh?
Every 2 weeks.
No, it's every month.
No, it's every 2 weeks.
What?
That's 1,000.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
bro.
it is. That's what you said up there at the meeting the other day.
No,
Yeah.
1,000 or 12,000.
$1,000?
No, it ain't
It's on the
1,000.
It's 1,000 a week now.
1,000 a week?
Every 2 weeks, $1,000.
Bullshit.
I might
Well,
drive
you
my
don't
truck-
ever go
I might start
nowhere.
driving my personal truck
Cause that's what they talking about, it made it
That's why I
better.
parked my 1,000, I drive a county truck.
You
They
wouldn't
don't
run out of
like
money every 2 weeks.
Well, the thing about it, and this is for me as a sheriff,
We're 20.
if I drive my personal truck, we was only getting $600. It's $4,000 a year just for insurance in my truck.
Yeah.
Emergency vehicle.
Yeah, but that's if you're gonna use it as an emergency
Yes.
vehicle. Now, you don't put lights on there, you just put a radio in there and drive like a normal human being. Then, but we all know Kevin's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
700 now, it's gonna be 1,000.
Well, Robert, you needed a Zoom meeting Thursday at 3:00. This is, state and local response with CFR President Richard Hoss, Dear Commissioner, on behalf of the Council of Foreign Relations. I invite you to follow up on the invitation to participate in the CFR State and Local webinar via Zoom Thursday, March 9th, 3 p.m.
Well,
We'll just do a Zoom.
oh,
Wherever you
We'll
are.
lead a conversation on expanding the ideal of citizenship and ensuring the
Your
survival
wife can fix
of
it for you.
American democracy.
I don't do Zoom. They won't talk to me, I ain't talk to person, I don't like you. I don't
You,
like a computer.
Robert,
I
I
don't like
used
somebody-
to be the same way, but you can't
I
hardly
like
get away
Zoom on
from
this
it.
damn thing now.
Yeah, you can come
Zoom,
on.
zoom, zoom.
I just turned the camera.
The vast,
Make sure you turn it off.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
done.
nah.
but that's like Jason Davies and those
I'll do
boys
this.
with train that are looking at doing our air conditioning project up here.
I would take very.
All of our meetings are via Zoom.
Oh, they are.
Some bitches quit now.
I'll be talking to Jason, he'll be in the city, his engineer will be in wherever the hell he's at, and you literally sit in there, it takes 15-20 minutes versus them
$1,000
having to
every
drive
2
4 hours to
weeks.
come
Well,
down here.
yeah,
No,
I can't
You wait
see
and
that.
no.
if that's what they're gonna bring it up to, that's what it's gonna be.
$1,000 from 700 to 1,000
Okay,
And
that's
the
2
sheriff.
weeks.
per month.
That's per month, that's what they want.
So
700.
when are y'all gonna get a pay raise?
Well, that's something with Robert. Robert, where's the numbers you had for what county you said was making 5,500 a month? Atoka?
Yeah, y'all need a pay raise.
Yeah. The grader operator making 37.60 a month.
I'm telling you,
That's
Mark,
what elected officials, or that's what elected officials right now.
3,000.
I mean, y'all,
How does Atoka have, oh, they got oil field revenue money.
A lot of
y'all
it
got Hope Town money.
yeah, but they don't got the
We don't
tax,
get money out of it, though.
I know.
they don't.
So 5,500.
But
That's
Choctaw County
70,000 and.
Whose names you need me to rattle?
You wanna eat in there while we talk?
65,000,
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, what I don't
Let me
care.
see.
I'm good.
I'm good.
65,000 a year.
65.
You
Divided
just
by
have to fix it.
173.
You know,
That's $31.79 an hour.
Just give me a yearly, Kevin. How much is that a year?
65.
65.
Yeah.
I think, but
I
see,
mean, Oklahoma County and them, those,
Well,
they
some
make
bitches are
100,000 a year.
Yeah,
but look, they're.
It's based on population.
66,000 a year.
See, the problem of it is you have to go, the
Well,
state
around
has got
Tulsa,
that formula,
they make
800,000 or
100,000
less.
a year, about
Yeah.
140
And you work
something.
It's based off
And
population.
our numbers,
So we can't use
So
our
that one
tourist
guy we talked
population?
to up there, he said, you know what my campaign was? I was, 250,000 to run again.
that's
Not
how,
transit population doesn't count.
250,000, but he's making 150 something
Did you get
thousand a
her
year, 160.
No.
So actually, it's kinda half
when
and
do you
half.
take those shots?
Dude.
The insurance paying for
Well,
that?
when you got that much money,
Well, it's on
try
a
to borrow it. How come you borrowed that much money?
plan, yeah, basically, once a
50,000.
week.
Thank you, man. Good thing you got it.
Which
I gotta do.
I could either take hormones, or I could take the shot. I need it either way, cause I'm insulin resistant. So I didn't really just take it to be skinny. I'm just a little person, I just got sheriffy when I got stressed out.
Turkeys.
She's never, when I told her that, she's never let me live it down.
Sheriffy.
What's therapy?
Fat.
Belly hanging out of
I'm
your
real
belly.
sheriffy.
Okay.
I haven't got to talk to you since my last little.
How much was that? $9 a piece?
She kept the tip.
Yeah, I did not keep it up.
I gave you 30. That's 9. That's 18. That's 3. I gave you 30.
39.27, dude. That's $3 less.
Jesus.
Man,
Get your
I
phone
got
out,
a
Clardy.
I'm on left field.
Huh?
You been on left field all day. You let me get away there, buddy.
Oh,
Hey, tell him.
Sorry,
He
now
ain't in the
Hey.
picture.
bill.
That's what I'm buying right there.
To mow the front of the courthouse?
Down the
The
side,
entire courthouse.
we're mowing the yard now, we may need you really to get tan, get paid.
I mean, I used to mow at the armory.
I mean, I'm fixing to buy one of these personally for mine. Shit, I'm not buying another rider.
I mean, if I just become maintenance for the county, they can't talk about me, cause then I'm not a public image.
We fired Daniel, I heard.
There we
She
go.
looked good buffing that bikini over there. I guarantee everybody get out of the way, they'd be standing over watching. Dan said can't do that.
That's what they do when I show up in the police truck. They're like, oop, oop,
Look,
oop.
there you go.
GPS,
Mike,
Yeah, that's what they think.
FBI.
you wanna
Yes, sir.
pray
Do you
before we
guys have
eat?
any of the X marks and stuff? The walk behinds?
Bless, oh, you mean bless her right quick, I can. Dear Lord, thanks this food, Lord, just thank you for praying, Lord, and, discussion of the problem of the counties, Lord, and everything be pleasing to we do, and just ask this food be a blessing for our bodies, Lord, and we do everything humbling you in Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Bless it.
Stay trying to get her blade over.
Huh?
Yeah, that road's getting bad. And the thing about it, the little trucks out there is gonna be bad.
Well,
I got
Y'all
one
wouldn't-
Valley Creek.
let me
same
ask
way.
you a question.
Yeah.
Why in the heck did a deputy, I said, our dog has about 2:30 and piss every morning. She wakes me up
I would get rid of the dog.
when I get up at 4, 3:30
Oh,
or 4.
that's right, you're
But anyway, I'm already make coffee and then I'll lay back down, the alarm goes off, whatever.
Mhm.
Here comes the deputy, no cars on the road. Wow, 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 wow. I said, why can't you just, why do you have to blow the siren if there's no cars on the road?
Well, it's no pulls out in front of them and then they.
I just asked you
Yeah.
for a friend. Just asking. For a friend.
At night, we used to run just lights,
Right.
and then they run into an incident where somebody didn't see them or didn't hear them, and they got involved in an accident, and it wasn't here, but it was another location, and then they got sued because they didn't have them all the emergency equipment on, so it's a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand completely.
I know one thing, I'm so glad I had them lights on that truck of the night. Paul, I pulled out that highway, and truck was coming, that tree was halfway out the highway. The state didn't have no lights on there, the county was on the other side, I flipped mine on. Otherwise, it'd come right onto the county line.
Yeah, sometimes I do that, sometimes the lights don't.
Sometimes you shoot the bird and go around you.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all get that from?
What?
Y'all's
Sorry?
food? Oh,
Okay.
I asked if anybody wanted one.
I don't want anybody. I'm good.
You have
He don't die.
I've
This is my
drank
favorite
like
special they have.
80 grams of protein this morning. Yeah, I've ate.
So if you take those shots, you have to watch what you eat or you just eat like a horse.
No, you don't want to eat. You have to make yourself eat. Just keeps your blood sugar
I don't have a problem with that.
regulated. I mean, if I eat that potato, my blood sugar will spike like 400, and then it'll just drop right back down to like 60, and then I crash
And why are you taking the shots?
because I'm insulin resistant.
Okay.
Like I'm borderline diabetic. Like it's a genetic thing. My
So you're not
mom,
doing
my
it to lose
papa,
weight?
no,
Is your dad diabetic now?
no, he's
No.
just a retard. I love him, but his brain's got scrambled.
I understand. He's lucky to be alive.
Yeah. I don't see him very often anymore.
About your mom, was there much of it?
I didn't want to speak to her.
Okay, about the same situation. How's baby girl then?
She's good.
Good.
She's good. She's still working.
It's
She
done.
cares. Yep. She don't come over
What's
here. She don't hang out over here.
Got the order and a new string trimmer mower, or new
You've
string
already
trimmer
ordered
ordered.
Laura?
Yeah, he'll send me an invoice in the W-9, then I'll send Dave over there to
See,
get
I
it.
did nip his overtime.
What?
I am nipping his overtime. And, all right.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
take
Okay,
care of
Daniel
it.
comes in here and Mark tries to tell him how it's gonna be. And
Is
it's
he the
like
old man?
Daniel manipulates his word, and before he leaves out, he's already undid everything Mark said in the first place.
Well, that's everybody that works
And
in
Mark's
the
like,
county.
oh, okay.
Is that old man?
Yeah.
He's not necessarily old.
He's not old, he's younger than I am.
Well, that does
Robert.
maintenance for the courthouse.
Yes, yes.
Robert, that's Robert, his favorite employee is his wife. I think Robert and
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
yeah?
Here it goes. Here we go.
I thought I'd get by that one.
I wouldn't monkey back on your
It's your
back.
day in the barrel.
Robert, the one you need to throw out of the boat will be Mark.
Mm-hmm.
He'll fall out, cause he can't hang on.
One armed.
Getting that jet boat, we're gonna rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing to sell mine. I just put a for sale sign on my boat.
What boat do you have?
It's
You don't want it?
smoker craft. No. Not unless you, now if you repowered it and put a 4-stroke motor on it, it'd be fine, but I'm just tired of dicking with that 2-stroke motor.
What you got? One of
I
them boats?
wanna get a little flat bottom river running boat that I can bow fish and
You don't use
catfish out of. That's all I need.
There you
But
go.
he let you have it.
What?
He won't let me have it.
We auction.
I know.
Yeah, it got my ass grounded when I was in my junior and senior year, when I had just bought that 1100 Kawasaki. Dad had one.
Mm-hmm.
Bought that at Kirker, and we had the houseboat. We did the houseboat repair in the summertime. We used to leave Holiday Marine out there where my building is now and go to be at the marine in 11 minutes on those motorcycles.
Yeah, but that was before Ho Chi Town.
I know, but them 1000 got to about 110, they wobble, but you got about 120, they just smooth right back.
Yeah.
So he's coming back, was checking this boat up. Gord said, "Jump in the water and ski." When he said this boat's pulling, I said, "I didn't bring my bathing suit." He just pushed me off in the water, pitched me a ski, my jeans and all, billfold in my pocket. We take off and ski. The boat runs good. You know, I drive about it. We get back on. Hell, I was dried out the time we got the broken boat. And when we come down the 4-lane, my mom drove that little red Datsun car y'all had that Dad sold them.
I
And
forgot
I
that
just
was your
turned my
mom's
eye.
car.
And we pulled into the boat shop, come in, and here comes little Dotson in. "Gordon Wayne, get your ass in here, Mark, you too." My mom, boy, she was hot. And
Does your mom and dad still live on Dennison Road?
Mm-hmm.
Same place they always did?
Mm-mm. They sold the 2-story house, and right before you go down Dennis Road and make that right, it goes down to housing addition. It lives right there where that concrete's poured.
Okay.
But it's a 2-story house, carport on the side.
I forgot, when my mom drove that little red car 9 million miles. It was ugly as sin too. We all learned how to drive a standard.
They
didn't we?
run forever.
Yep.
Those little Datsun, like, hatchback.
And that's a station wagon.
Yeah.
I would love to have one right now. I drive that son of a bitch to Idabel every day.
Well, it was a standard, so we all learned to drive a standard.
They're going to AJ's.
I ain't eating. I'm good. Like, I really have had 2 protein shakes. And I got chicken and rice to eat every while before I go to the gym.
I'm going to have them bring me a hamburger. You guys,
Are you going back to the gym? Where are you working at the gym?
Orvin, you wanna go?
Hell no.
It'll be fun next day.
Me and you in the gym, and somebody get a picture of that, that'd look really good, Lisa. I'd have to dive down the floor.
That'd really look good.
It would.
Y'all can't be scared of me forever.
I'm not scared of you, sister. I saw you when the
Where's the gym at in Gardner?
We're
Community
the,
center?
yeah, the community center.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's
one end
got,
of the community center.
got a pretty nice little gym in there.
It is.
Byron did a really good job with it. There's not a whole lot. There's a bunch of stuff in there. There's not a whole bunch of stuff of multiple things. It's one like
For 6 weeks, I'll probably slim down.
there's 2
I've been
treadmills,
doing
but
this shit.
maybe I guess there's 3 treadmills in there now. But like
Walk to
there's,
the end of your driveway
I
every
mean,
day.
a person,
Walk to the
10
end of
people
your
can't go in there and
driveway
work
every
out at the same
No, I'm talking
time.
about after I had my shoulder surgery, I can't.
There's
I'm
a
not
lot of
working
stuff.
down my
There's
left
not
hand.
multiple.
Well, you're doing good
stuff,
with the
you know what I'm saying?
I got to tell you, how
Byron
much.
actually did a real good job with it. Out
It's
there.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
I've been out there, cause I'm on the fire department out there too, so. I got two memberships too. I got one in the Choctaw Nation, I went out there and got a membership card and had never been back.
When I get in shape,
And then I got one or two.
it'll be just about the time for elections. I'm gonna buy every billboard from here to Hochtown,
Mhm.
put my bikini on,
Mhm. Put my name, Mark Martin too.
and I'll get a 4,500 badge put here. I'm gonna get me a U.S. Marshal tattoo over here,
Alicia,
and I'm gonna put, y'all really want me to talk about your trash?
Alicia,
What?
round is a shape, my dear. You said you're gonna get in shape. I said round in shape.
I am. See, look, see, I'm getting my guns back.
We did that little blacktop over
Trying to
there.
keep from slapping the shit out of somebody.
Who doing the blacktopping?
Listen,
I can't
I
think
know
of
the
it.
strength.
me
I can't
and
think who it
Mark
is.
my
They
life.
blew in here
That's why I've
and they
been
got a,
just saying.
I don't know, Dustin, Byron actually set that up. Dustin's kind of continuing with it now, it's fine fast.
Yeah.
Dustin's my brother, but I don't know who it is.
Coming up.
I need Dustin number for you. I had it, I
They
can't find
changed
it.
it April
I need to
26th.
call him.
They put that back too?
You're sending me.
They keep setting
Well,
the Robbins
I
case
don't know
back
what we're
too.
gonna do because there's no judge here that can hear the case.
No,
Well, there's no pedophile judges.
Because they've all been involved ever since it started.
up to Grove
Oh,
North.
listen, we finally had the come to Jesus meeting. Like a, fuck you, no, fuck you. That was our exact conversation.
Who's that, Mark?
Yes.
He's one of the real, okay? Oh,
Not over that, over
Hey,
everything
no,
else.
what I was gonna
Hey,
call
I
T.
called him. I
We
called
got
him
into
the
it
other
the other
day
day, dude.
and asked him about that old man. Now, I went and talked to Walter first because I wanted to catch him before he left.
Mhm.
And while I'm sitting in there telling Walter and Cody about it, Cody calls Casey and tells her, I know they don't know about this because they had no idea when I had Cody call and give Casey the heads up. So I called Mark to talk about it later.
That's Dustin's phone number.
And I said, I know you're
That's
not
what I
up to
knew,
speed
no,
on this open
free.
fit. Oh,
But I
I know
couldn't find it.
everything. All right, never mind.
See if they
I
want
just
to do
hung up on it.
that white rock down that hill.
Same way you did me.
You didn't know a damn thing about it until I had somebody call you. And then you're gonna try to, and then you're gonna, no, he's,
Was that dug
I know
out there, white rock down there?
No,
Yeah, do that, Pat.
you're
Yeah, I
not a
don't know who-
super human.
Oh, who
He
is
told me that,
I sent word up there and told him, be sure and call me, but, yeah.
as long as Kevin Perry don't do what he wants him to do,
Mhm.
or goes against him or whatever, that I am the one gonna suffer the consequences.
He
Me.
called me up
And I
and said
said,
I was a liar, and I went over
I said
in
he
the
was.
office and I said,
You
I
got
ain't,
something to
you won't take
fucking
no
say,
fucking, I ain't, no, I fucking
You go
lied.
talk to
And
him yourself.
I shouldn't have said
I'll
what I
go
said, but I
ask him.
did.
You're not gonna
He
fucking
was looking
ask
for a
me
place to get out of the damn
It
door.
got him straight though, didn't it?
So.
Oh, I was pissed. He said, come in and have a seat. I said, I think I'm gonna stay in.
Remember what it was?
I was standing right in the middle of the door.
Chris White. And they put
I
that
went over there
about
to
the
whoop his
hospital,
ass.
like that, you know,
And that's,
and he calls
You know how-
about.
of course, when I got pissed off, I got pissed off all over.
Yeah.
Just him and Jimmy and the other guy.
That's why I don't deal with things when I'm mad. I let
Yeah.
myself cool
So
off.
Chris went and told Bruce Willingham.
I'd have done fired everybody over there if I did shit when I was mad.
You know,
Yeah.
after, this been a month or two. And he said, man, what's your beef, what I done to you?
But then we wouldn't get along after that. Let's report.
I have recording.
I used to have to mediate with him and Terry. They got in a cuss fight and Terry had him on speaker, standing right there in Gwen's office, courthouse full of people. They were seating, we were seating a jury on a robbery case I was working. And I heard it, I was coming down the stairs, I was on the second floor.
So the only commissioner that I've ever talked to is.
I mean, and everybody in the courthouse looking around.
But how do you get?
And that lady said,
How do you get a recording
I said,
conversation?
that's the sheriff and the district attorney.
You got to have a
She's
book
like,
in the
oh
office
my
and work.
word.
Yeah,
Well,
trying to
me
answer.
and Jimmy
Yeah.
just put talk about it down here.
And then
Clardy,
I had to,
and he's the one
but they,
that told me
but Mark don't run over.
that he knew that Chris was involved in that.
Of course,
He's
Terry's,
lying, because I
Yeah.
read
but you know what I mean.
the little intent to sue. Just a
Mhm.
matter of fact, yesterday I had to get in some papers. and
Honestly,
That'd be
Like a
fine.
dumbass, because I
I'm
try not
shocked
to
Terry
read
hadn't
stuff
got
that
himself
gets me
in
in my
trouble.
field.
He finally
I'm
fired
What
Stewart.
is said in that, the only other place that's documented is in a report from Mr. Attorney.
Let me go with the criminal.
Because that was said in an interview.
Should
I'm
be
just trying to
here.
figure out how you sue the
Now,
police.
from
for
what I
doing their
understand,
job. How do
everything's
you
going
sue the
on.
police for
He
doing their
should,
job?
but I don't know.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
I didn't back down from him. Usually I'm a yes sir, whatever. That didn't happen.
I know if you wanna make Mark really mad, all you gotta tell him is, dude, we'll just have this conversation another time when you're on your meds.
I started to buy him some ashwagandha and a little Barbie doll, and maybe some like
He wouldn't have known what that
lubricant or
shit
something. Put it in a little sack, give it to him. He's been nice ever since we had our meeting, but like it was bad. Like I just made up my mind that morning. I called Clardy. I was headed to work. He said, "Where you going?" I said, "Mark's office." He said, "For what?" I said, I've had enough." But then when me and Mark get done, and that literally was our conversation, no exaggeration. Fuck you, no fuck you. Not doing this. Not gonna do this. Anyways, he was calling Kevin a liar. So when I walked out, I called Clardy and I said, "Well, I guess you can deal with him because I'm not getting in the middle of y'all shit. You can call you a liar. Y'all want to talk shit. Y'all go handle it." About that time, I realized that Clardy's got his sirens on, and I'm walking in Larry's office, and I said, "What the hell are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm headed to Mark's office." And I said, "Turn your damn sirens off." And he said, "I'm not turning my sirens off." I said, "You're a fucking idiot."
True story.
About that time, Clardy jumped the curb in front of the jail, and I was like, me and Larry was watching Clardy walk in the door, and I was like, "I'm not going in there, but I know who's going to be on the winning end of that little battle."
Oh, she's looking at me. I'm like, I ain't in this shit.
Larry said, "I ain't going in there either."
Nope. I'm out.
But he
Your gunfire
can
coming.
say what he wants. He would have instigated every little bit of shit with Willingham. With y'all, with us.
A lot of truth in that statement.
And what they don't realize is if they follow through with the suit, the interrogatories, they're going to have to disclose where it come from. That's not going to fall under their First Amendment freedom of press.
Nope.
Bullshit.
No, the second they file the suit, they enter into a whole new
Yeah.
realm of that. There is no top secret shit just because we said so or we think so or it's top
They
secret.
come right out of his office, don't they?
And on the 26th of June, which they mention in there, I know exactly where I was at. I was at my grandson's birthday party at the country club. I did not talk to anybody. I specifically remember that day because when I come home that night, I sat on my porch by myself. I didn't talk on my phone. I didn't jack nothing. Nothing. I woke up the next morning, and that's when I realized when I plugged my iPad and stuff in that my earpods had been stolen, which wound up in Eagletown,
Right, I remember that.
which is a victim in the Heifel case who has them. That's the next morning when I woke up and I called Clardy. I said, "Get dressed. I'm coming to get you to be dressed when I pull up in your yard." He said, "Where are we going?" I said, "To Eagletown." "Why are we going to Eagletown?" I said, "Because we are the police and I'm tired of hiding from people. They've been in my house. They have my stuff and I have proof of that." I didn't have a conversation on the phone. So it doesn't exist. But they're gonna have to disclose all of that. So whoever thought it was a good idea,
Might backfire on him.
I mean, y'all know, we've talked in
Well,
here.
he's thinking
We've
on
never-
battleship, that's an admission of guilt just by filing a lawsuit. I mean,
Well,
it looks
yeah,
like
and
to
then
me.
running it in the front page of the paper, that's what made everybody go,
Oh, yeah. He said,
Chris was involved with this? Like,
everybody's light bulbs come on now.
Well, I think it from the meeting says, dude,
now grandma.
now I realize why he's
Yeah.
running that shit in paper, because every time the Heifel case picked up, he said, yeah, I can see that now.
I started young, didn't
Yes.
oh, but here's, but,
I've been married my whole fucking life. What are
Hey,
you talking
You've been
about?
married the last 5 years.
hey,
He's,
No.
but what
No.
everybody doesn't realize is how deep that shit runs.
Mhm.
There's all kinds of people and all kinds of, somebody's involved in that shit.
And he was like,
More?
"Alicia, you've got people worried."
Judges and
I said, "About what?"
former judges.
Covering it up.
You
all
rather
kinds of
Davis
shit.
over the hospital.
Corruption,
So
corruption,
if you want
corruption.
to Chris, you better run on him now. And I'm like,
It's crazy.
Right.
then I go to his office and he pulls out a stack of emails, probably about yay big,
Yeah.
from Willingham. And he said,
Threatening.
he's almost made me lose my shit. He's almost made me do something stupid. And I said, "Well, what is that?" And he said, "I'm not gonna give it to you, but I'll give it to the FBI." And I was like, "So you want me to call the FBI to have them come get emails that are about me?" And he said, "Well, I don't know what to tell you."
Here,
I called us and couldn't get over it.
there's your 1.2 gallons for gonna get
It
in the
might be,
field.
Here's your chip. Put it in the
I
credit
know
card.
they've been
I
really.
gotta get gas in my truck, my fuel light dinged
No,
on
he
as
said
soon
it
as I
was-
pulled into my
Yeah,
parking
that's
spot
right.
this morning.
Wow.
So they're losing, so he may be in the chicken
Did
house.
he tell you he was starting in?
Doing what?
Did he tell you he was starting in?
No, that's just what Chris White told me, you know, with what he said, well, what have I done to you? Well, you and the commissioners have a recorded conversation, the commissioners, y'all going after my son, and I'm going to go after y'all. He said, man, I ain't a damn commissioner no more.
I ain't in it.
So
who
that's
you
what I
were.
said,
I
like,
think he's lost his
if
damn mind.
he thinks that
Yes.
if you guys force Kevin to fire me, then it'll just go away.
Well, obviously,
So
he
he's just
doesn't know
gonna
how
keep
elected
running until the
offices work.
commissioners go, Clardy, you need to get rid of her. In the old school way of doing things, they would put enough heat on the sheriff for you to get rid of me.
Oh, that, with Johnny's administration, it would have happened first article.
Yeah.
Unless you were really sleeping with him and then you could have got away with murder until the county gets sued and has to pay out
And
a.
I do have this recorded.
That
Curtis
happened?
Fields calls me, admits to writing a
That
letter,
happened.
apologizing for writing a letter, and tells me that I chose the wrong
Did it
political
not?
team and that he was mad.
Hmm.
So the newspaper stuff, which I knew which letter that Curtis wrote, which was the worst one that accused me of all the shit. And he admitted to it, that he did it. But you know what the lawyers say? He don't have any money. But if you'll sue the county, we'll take it.
County hasn't done anything to his suit.
They were employees of the county.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You talking about the deputies?
Yeah.
He hired us on bitches, him, not me.
I know. Well, I'm not gonna sue anybody.
I know, twice. Curtis is one of them.
But Mark called me the other day and he's like, you know, I think everything's better now. We all seem to be working better. And I'm thinking, yeah, because you just met a female with a dick bigger than yours.
Okay.
He is so used to that's the way he treats people. And he hates women.
He does.
Like, he hates women.
They don't like women with no authority.
Mm-mm. And he knows I don't have a reverse, so,
Bigamy,
yeah.
that's illegal too.
He told me he's wrote 6 letters to the AG's office on me and Kevin.
Who did Mark have?
Mhm.
So what do you do for a judge down here? Will they get transferred out of the county?
Well, the AG was,
Have to.
friends with me at the time.
What
So
now?
the AG he was talking to actually come down and
Yeah, they don't care.
take it.
They don't care what.
I had
he
this-
does.
I had this person's phone number.
Nobody. He
The
just
AG,
like a little
the AG,
chihuahua.
that particular AG don't work on the state level at all.
Mm-mm.
He's talking about that. No, they don't, nobody likes Mark for no go visit.
Look, we brought the U.S. Marshals down here last week. We run a sex offender compliance operation for 3 days in the county with 0 incident, headed by the screaming captain of all patrol. And every one of the marshals even said, because they've heard it all the way up in the city, like everybody has heard all the drama. And they were like, we're done with those people. Like y'all are not what those people say.
Yeah, we had the US Marshals here and the OSBI ICAC task force running with us last week.
Well, now Adam West, which used to head that task force, is the new LT here.
For OSBI. Oh, they're completely restructured.
Oh, Williams.
And that's the deal.
Lieutenant down here.
Everybody, they got
Robert's actually
fucking
in our office now.
PD, Barnable PD,
He's got an office at our office.
Well, then why
problems in
was-
the sheriff's office.
Adam sitting in my office and giving me
Just
cards
go
from
ahead and
me.
don't talk about their problems.
Lieutenant, because
No,
Steve.
no, he's OSBI lieutenant, not the ICAC unit. Yes, yeah, I know, yes, you're right.
He used,
Yeah, he was
but
the one that told
when
us.
I was the head
Was
of
telling
the
all the marshals
ICAC unit,
about me
this,
and Kevin, that I slept
yeah,
away
this
with
area, which I don't know.
Nick Rizzi's the captain and Robert Williams is the lieutenant, they kinda split the captain, split the states. I don't know what Robert's, I don't know if it's on southern, I don't know how they got split.
them.
Nick's
Keep
taking
doing what you
care of one side, Robert's taking care of the other side. actually,
Yeah, I wonder if there's
was
got
out
a
of police
special
for.
judge on the,
Do you
is Tim
know
a
Robert?
special
Oh,
judge?
so he's transferred.
They got-
Anyway,
when
he's
you go into the-
lieutenant over the ICAC
He got brought
unit for
so
OSD.
I know, but
Nick
Bart-
Rizzi's
oh,
the captain.
who's got,
of the
Farley,
Robert's actually
up the
got a-
Groves and Farley's
he's-
old office.
who is?
House
Up the
does
Grove,
now.
Mark.
Okay,
Called
Mark.
me back in September. You met
And
Robert,
all
I
the
think.
judges.
Yeah, I
Who called, who?
Robert called me back in September and said, hey, I'm thinking about moving back home.
People.
He said, what's the chances of me getting an office out there?
Oh,
I said,
it's
well,
a-
I'll build you an office, so.
That's why he's been like.
Kinda pissed Brock off, but Brock don't have an office out there no more. Brandy's,
Was running it, yeah.
Brandy's old office, behind
Brandy's
dispatch,
over there?
that's where Robert's office is
Now
at
he
now.
got shit for him.
So, now, he's not down here a whole lot,
Sheriff.
cause he's going to other parts of the state.
They
I
are.
don't really understand why Brandy needs that
The
big.
new judge and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, if you stir that much shit, I guess you need a lot of space.
Like,
Oh, here's the deal.
are we
They
getting
can't
sued
get complained
again?
if they can't get anything to give a deposition against you.
Eric Sean Ray.
Oh my God.
The
I was
kidnapping.
involved in that and might have get sued.
Maybe you just did the right thing.
I always do.
I've been-
right.
He won't give a deposition.
Who won't?
There's something that the
Well,
plaintiff.
He was in jail.
The plaintiff filed not to third attempt or something, what I read right there, that's the one I read right. We got cigarette on. I'll smoke this son of a bitch up quick.
Are you gonna smoke in here?
I thought not chew on them.
I
am the damn commissioner.
I've been
The hell with the law.
I've been released on this.
Listen,
Yeah.
some of them cops was whining the other day about us smoking vape.
What the hell you got there? I thought that was
A douche flute.
that's what I thought it was, like a.
And I told him, I said, I tell you what, I am the captain, and I would light a cigarette in this morning meeting and blow my smoke in everybody's face in here, and you'll like it. Stop. I got time for whining. What the hell are they gonna do on the Rubber Harris case? You know Willingham's behind that.
Oh, yeah.
They've changed the story 3 times.
3 times.
And that damn, and the lawyer missed that
What's the filing date?
24 hours, he missed it.
Yeah,
I read that deal.
but our lawyers are not.
And
like,
they know,
I
our attorneys know exactly what the hell happened and they're just letting it ride out and.
Well, I asked him, why are you
Yeah, that's what
not,
pisses me off.
why are me, Kevin, and Richard not
Still on
kicked
there.
off the case? Like,
Well, but they had, what's the name, all the jail people on there too, trying to dismiss them from it.
yeah,
What's the name?
Scott,
Scott, and all them, trying to get them dismissed.
I said, I didn't go to the jail. And what he's saying I did to him, like, you can clearly look at his injuries and see that is not what happened. His ass whooping is on video. And he said, well, if we present all that right now, then they won't have a case. I said, so you're gonna just do this at my emotional expense? Like, you're just gonna let my life continue on this way? Oh, they're a bunch of
There is
jackrabbits.
no constitutional right to appointment of sit on the council of civil case, I know that.
Which judge saw that? Judge White?
Probably. This asshole beat the brakes off this
Yeah.
girl and followed her to Texas. We had warrants, felony warrants on him. He was arrested in Texas, refused to sign
You
extradition.
knew that, didn't you?
Refused to sign extradition, and we had to get the
Oh,
government.
that's the one they got you for kidnapping, huh?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So this is an idiot. He's done like 38.
He's the one that wrote all his own things?
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah, and he wanted a court-appointed attorney.
Yeah, but in
On a
civil
civil
case, but
case.
it's in civil case, you don't get a court appointed.
No, no, you
That's
don't.
just misdemeanors to make.
Yes.
Right.
So this guy's yes.
So Robert, what are you thinking now? He's better and better, don't you? Huh?
He's doing 38 years on
What I said.
on felony domestic. He's doing like 38 years in jail.
Is either general hospital or days of our lives or Peyton Place.
Oh, man.
Now, you know what Daniel come over and he said, I heard y'all was, we're talking about doing the same thing on this courthouse, but roof. Well, you're supposed to put your money. Well, if you're not looking for all the big blisters up there, it's gonna start leaking. Yours will too, eventually. But we gotta do something to stop this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
My
It's
thinking
flooded
is,
twice, hadn't it?
yeah, but if you fix it where you don't have to worry about flooding no more, then you don't need as much
Well,
maintenance.
the thing about it, a flat roof does not work here. We've got too much temperature variation. It gets too cold in the winter time and too hot in the summertime.
So how's the construction business Hoachtown?
we're hearing some of the people say it's starting to slow down.
It is slowing down. Yeah, it's slowing down. It's slowing down.
I still think they can make money up there, but they're not gonna make the 300,000.
No.
I mean, they may make 30 to 60,000
Yeah,
cabins.
yeah.
I mean, you got to get in what you can afford.
It's slowed down. It's slowed down. They're still building a lot of cabins. They're still selling a lot of lumber stuff up there. Plans and stuff like that.
Well, I know some of them, four of them investors, who's that's telling me, oh, the guy does security.
The thing about it is the money is run out. The banks got in some trouble. Idaho National Bank got in some
Because
trouble.
they were all funding their own.
Yes, Idaho National Bank
Businesses.
got in trouble. 70, 80% of all their stuff is in Hochtown, and it's against the law for them
Yeah,
to do
I'm
that. They got out of
surprised Brian ever did that. That was the most conservative bank in the county, Idaho National.
it. Well, Ryan kinda got out of that deal, so.
They still down there.
His son's got lots of money in there.
Hmm.
His son's got a lot of money invested in stuff up there. Lot. And, some of their employees do too.
But the thing of it is, in the pandemic, there wasn't enough, but that's just, what's the problem?
This is straight back chair.
It leans back, you're just not tall enough, bitch.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Got me all jacked up.
I don't have a problem leaning my back, look.
Well, you're 8 foot tall. I can't even touch the floor. You know how I had to drive my truck? Like, my feet just had to hover over the pedals.
Cut you some blocks, so you
I
put
know, right?
I get one of them XLTs with the power.
They asked me if I'd task force with the marshals the other day. I told them I would if I could have a black vet. Hey, if they're gonna give me something to talk about, they need to give me something to talk about.
Like that, don't want a little magnet, no, they ain't got to stick to you.
Yeah,
It's all
with my
fired.
bikini on.
Hell, the
They'll
damn
just go stop.
star stickers
What
we
they
got
don't
for my
know,
truck,
I
going
don't
to
even
stick
own a
to.
bikini.
You gotta grab on one.
Clardy, can you buy me a bikini? I don't even own one.
Give her a
We
camera.
got some face masks,
Yeah. Sew them together.
sew them together. Now, we was down there on that manhunt one time, when I started driving, after I wrecked that one truck, and so I got my other one, because we didn't have any lights or anything on it, or radio in it at the time. I got a magnet mount antenna, we was doing that manhunt, and, I slapped the antenna on top, and it fell off, cause they won't stick, the only place it would stick is the front bumper.
That's this aluminum, driving Budweiser truck.
Yep, aluminum trucks. Magnets will not stick to it.
Nope.
So I had a magnet mount antenna stuck to that ranch hand.
I remember that.
Come out and bent up. Cause that's the only place it can stick. I got antennas, lights put on it now.
So you and I both have got to file for next April again. We decided on stick our head out and shot blocks again.
Yeah.
Next April, I'll ghost until then.
Huh?
I'll ghost. I'll stay in ghost mode until then. Just keep them guessing.
Are they gonna give at any point in time, they're gonna
Who no? Huh?
talk about,
Swing at it, buddy.
I done went to them numbers and see what I could do, and I build with my budget. My budget be shot to heck.
they gonna give elected officials any pay raises anytime soon, next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years?
That's one thing, I'm trying to wait to get our numbers in. Oh, we're gonna try to have an elected officials meeting, 20th,
Okay.
1 o'clock. And that's something we need to discuss about, too, about what our numbers have gotta be for us to
My
get.
guys are maxed out right now. You know, we discussed, talking about, this guy, the Choctaw Nation's paying $28 an hour.
I know, we're capable
I
against that.
can't,
We're doing
I
good
don't make
though.
$28 an hour.
Like, really life has chilled
I
out
don't
for
make
the sheriff's
$28 an
office.
hour.
Kevin, don't sing to the choir here, son.
Why not?
We
My
know.
guys are maxed out right now. The certified deputies is 20, sergeant's 21, 22, and 23.
We actually.
We're maxed out right now. Until
decent
the elected
vehicles.
officials gets a pay raise, my guys is maxed out as far as I can make statutory.
Within 90% of it, so.
Yeah, and with overtime, my guys make more money.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
they do
You
get up-
should get a
we
sugar mama.
They do make overtime.
Don't you have some old money we could just shack up with?
Yeah,
Well,
in my little tiny house, it'll be a party, they say.
yeah,
Oh, we're living at Larry's. Jeez,
that's what,
don't forget,
Are you Choctaw County?
I've been there. I can't find no place to live over here.
Because
You
your
live in
brother-
Choctaw County?
Yeah, because our brothers bought and sold everything, they even got the price all jacked up.
I mean, I got that 150 on 98
Lot of
South,
proof
but I
of
got
that.
it for sale.
Well, you said you looked for a place to live, too.
We don't have water and electricity on it. I was living in my camper, unbeknownst to what the newspaper
Once you
said.
go over, hey, once you go over and move them low-rent houses over, right city, they did kidnapping over the other day, so you can kind of get that little deal
You can be
straightened out.
undercover mama.
Don't know what all happened on that deal, but they're supposed to be kidnapped.
And then I stayed at the lakes, cause if you're the police, they let you stay at the lake for free. So I stayed at Pine Creek.
You know, a lot of people are doing that.
And
checking
then
out houses.
it flooded, and so I moved to Raymond Gary because there was no other place to go. They offered me a spot at Broken Bow, and then the newspapers started running at me, so they wouldn't even speak to me about that. So I moved in my brother's tiny cabin after they broke into my house like 3 or 4 times and all this silly stuff.
Where's your house at?
My house? I had a house on 98 South.
I know about mine.
I was living in my camper
Oh, okay.
when they was breaking into my stuff and doing all that.
Stop, you're supposed to know stop that.
You gotta have a prosecutor to stand behind you when he's standing there with a knife.
Stand there with a knife, too. You'll feel threatened.
Yeah.
I think,
Is he gonna
Well, I
turn
mean,
that
it was
over
other
to
cops
you?
doing it.
they told me one time,
So you got
I
those
got
bills
this,
and slip on your shoes and.
concealed weapon.
No, but I need some. You got some?
I used to have some.
You're
I
covered
really
more than
can't.
what,
My
you
feet
gotta
don't
be
touch
shot
the
at,
floor in my
to be
truck.
shot back. I
Just
don't,
covered.
if they pull a knife and
Some
come
of
at
those
me, I feel
recognition
threatened.
cameras, you know how to
shoot
hook those
first,
recognition
is that
cameras up.
so can
Face
we,
ID.
Huh?
You put little badges on your vest.
Can now.
shiny badges.
Used to, you know, they had it fixed,
People shine
you had to be shot at
on your face.
before you could shoot back.
They can't recognize
if you're in fear for your life,
I
you have
don't
the
even
right to
face the
talk to yourself.
recognition anyway.
And in the future, that's the way it was.
Yeah.
When I got there, they said, if you fear
It's
for
like
your
chewing,
life,
it's like chewing tobacco, what I do.
Does it taste the same?
you know, they're
No.
Do you
faithful.
chewing tobacco?
We shot a car up, not
My
too long
wife-
ago, he tried to run over one of my guys.
That's
We
why
My
I'm
got-
nerves, I don't want to do this here, but I got to do
And
things.
he him, was trying to, I hit the,
I didn't
I'm
I
sorry,
hit the,
Larry, we got plenty of food, Larry, would you like a donut? I mean, this is the champion of cops right here.
Yeah.
I
I've
knew
never
you
been
were
a big donut
Got
guy.
different donuts.
Go take my packages to the UPS store.
Oh, don't be such a whiner and go down there.
Will
He
you
can't
go
rob
there?
you. He can't,
Hey, Just
one
be
thing you
proud
can do is hold you.
out there and suck
he
it.
might step out there and hold your hand.
I can contain myself.
Oh, you're talking about you can't control yourself.
Yeah, I'm not worried
Oh
about
my
what he's
God.
gonna do to me. I'm worried about what I might do
Oh,
to
he won't
him.
never
Just
see.
walk in there, he won't ever look at you.
As long as you don't turn your red lights
He
on
was
the
coming
side,
out of Walmart one day, pushing his little buggy with his little 6-pack in, and I mean, I was like right here.
Chris,
And I mean, I didn't even check up. I did not check up. That son of a bitch got wrecked his buggy. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like,
Chris or Bruce?
Chris. I don't ever see him.
Oh, every time I see him, I'm like, hi, Chris.
Until that guy's house fixed, I asked him, "Max, what's up? Your house got that big hole in front of it still." So I can't get the adjuster, which PJ Rogers fighting that too.
yeah, well, my son the other day, cause he don't know when to keep his damn mouth shut.
I know.
He walked in the chocolate house, Chris was standing in line, he walked in and got that. Chris turned around, stood and looked at him, and said something to him, the guy looked at him and said, "Fuck you, motherfucker, don't talk to me." Said Chris had a bag of chips and Coach said, "I'm counting, so I don't think I need that," and turned around and walked out, and Kyler said he just started dying laughing, I mean.
What they really don't know is
And that's the thing about it, 20 years ago, I would have done something like that, I remember, 20 years ago, I wasn't in political position, you know?
they're insignificant in my life.
Yes.
Really. They bring
The
that
old
to my
saying is, you
table.
know.
What goes around goes around it.
It will, I told you it will.
Yeah.
I know where 2 big deep holes are here, and
I got an excavator.
these are like pre-dug.
Well, so, you know, I worked with a lot of females that slept with coworkers, right? They didn't make the front page of the paper. So it's very distasteful to me because I didn't do that. They did. they're no longer in law enforcement. I am still here for the party, to save the people, to protect the people, and to do what's right, but I'm the one getting thrown under the bus. So,
Well, the thing of it is, if you try to do good, you know, I heard a good saying here at church. I mean, I said, you know, here's the thing, evil makes news, good news don't make the news.
And that's true, that's not,
yeah.
absolutely there's not.
You know, it's like I helped Alicia fix a flat tire, you know, on a police cruiser, but when I started grouping Alicia,
Yeah.
then that would make the front page.
Yeah.
Commissioner attacks deputy. You know, bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Even though I've known her since she was in diapers, and I have, her and Michael both. So,
Be like Marty Henson. I told him the other day, I went in the dollar store, I had to tell him this all. I said, Alicia, what you been up to? I said, oh, I'm just trying to stay out the paper. He said, man, I mean, like they've been tearing you up. And I said, well, I'm thinking about it.
Just Troy.
Marty, you've told everyone that you've seen me running down the street naked. He said, I have. I said, yeah, but you forgot to tell them that I was like 1. Cause you know, my mama used to live here, and Jimmy lived right there, and then we lived next door.
right there on
So Marty always announces in the stores and
I seen her
people,
naked.
I've seen Alicia naked before, and he never follows it up. And so then people literally will come up to
Suck
me
it
and
up.
ask me about that, and I'm like,
y'all walk naked.
I was 1. Like,
Sheriff's Department don't pay that good, so you don't have to work when they got it.
I know, right? Jesus.
I'm just not, you know, I guess I'm naive.
I am too, but I'm not anymore. I've learned, this last year has definitely,
You know,
changed who I am.
Bruce put that in the paper about the commissioner, you know, had this fucked up on this election deal because it wasn't run 4 times. Because Karen didn't ask in the papers, all the bulls, it says it's a lawsuit, so I'm not talking about anything that's, I can't. You know, and he said, somebody, call editor Bruce.
Yes.
A lot of people in our county ain't fucking smart enough right now. Shit.
Yes.
So, anyway, he read that he said, well, I thought the 2 new commissioners was gonna be not as corrupt as the old commissioners and the current or something like that. My dad said, I started going down there and just killing him. He said, I'm fucking 86 years old, I ain't got no blues.
I'm gonna go hang out with your dad a while. That's what I told Clardy one day.
I said, Dad,
He said, why are you all so upset?
My dad said you can climb on top of the house.
I talked to your dad twice.
Do you know what my papa would have done?
He whooped his ass.
My papa would have walked his big ass down there and whooped his ass. Like,
Orville would have used him for toilet paper.
it would have been, like, he would have never mentioned my name ever again. And I'm like, why does everybody else got somebody to go defend them? Like, I hear everybody say that. Well, I went down there and told Bruce Willingham, and then he didn't do it again.
He's a big old man.
Yeah.
That man had some big hands on him.
He did.
Good Lord, that's a big man.
So I told him, my papa was here. This shit could not. If my daddy hadn't been run over by a vehicle, he'd have done been down there.
Well, if it would have been before I was saved, I'd have done been in there and flipped his desk over and tore his office.
Well, I mean, Jesus flipped the tables too.
Dad run him out of the temple, like, yeah, that's the first thing he's wearing.
But what people don't realize is, which really for us, and I may be wrong, people have saw through it. Like they're moving past it.
Oh, yes.
But there's still that underlying, and you still have some of those same people.
But we don't read the paper, so we bought a paper because I was just shocked when they put Sanders in the paper about burning that.
I think everybody was shocked. Everybody bought that paper. People were messaging me like, I said, did you read the last line? Where he said, whatever, Sanders has been a reputable citizen or whatever and taking pictures for the McCurtain Gazette. I said, well, hell, he didn't say that about how important.
And they're both good.
He didn't tell them that they worked for him.
Yeah, but the thing of it is,
We actually told the truth.
I've known 2 or 3 hitmen that were very quiet guys.
Yeah.
And would cut no fucking mercy.
Yeah.
In Louisiana. Because it was all mafia around Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the reality. If a hair on his wife's head, Chris Willingham's head, or any of those people that really were behind all that, if the hair on their head got touched by anybody, who would be the bad guy?
Who'd get blamed for it?
Yeah. I don't even speak. Like, I have never even had a conversation with that woman. Cause we don't even live in the same universe. I'm not gonna give somebody an in, say I did anything.
One of these days, I'm gonna bounce his ass head off the freaking.
I think I'm gonna French kiss him next time I see him. Like Jerry Gill used to do Michael Lappin in the office.
Lay it tongue down.
I mean, she'd just slurp his face.
Did you ever get one from her? I bet you wanted one, didn't you, bud?
No. Oh, no, she avoided me like the plague.
She hated Larry because Larry defended me.
Somebody come in here. Somebody come in here. Alright.
Well, I guess I need to go dump my package off.
Yeah, go see Pepper.
I really don't want to
Give it to me, I'll take it.
go down there and get in the middle of a shit show. So Sanders, when he was at the sheriff's office, his wife and his granddaughter were sitting out in the lobby.
Oh,
And so they was fixing to put him in cuffs and, bring him over. And so I told Lisa, or the deputy, I said, go out there and deal with her.
who? Sanders' wife?
Yeah, cause I could hear her hyperventilating.
Oh, really?
Well, Lisa's she don't have any people skills at all. So I went and I told Daisy, I said, man, I ain't going out there, I'm going front page of the damn paper. But I had to go out there. So I just thought, man, calm down, it's gonna be okay. And she's like, those not crooked Christian people. And I'm like, okay, just take a deep breath, like it's not what you see on TV. So I'm gonna give you some phone numbers. I can't tell you which one to call, but here's the process. They'll go to the jail, they'll book him in, he'll see a judge, you'll set him a bond. You can call one of these people, they can help you in the process to get him out. And she goes, I need to call Judge DeWitt, or Judge DeBerry, but I think they're in Texas. I think I can call Emily. I'll call Emily. I said, ma'am, you can call anybody. I thought, just keep throwing people under the bus. Dansby, he's just standing there, him and little Tadbo, and Sanders, he goes, called her by name, whatever her name is. Just calm down. I did something stupid. I shouldn't have tried to go and help my friend, but I did it. It's done. It's gonna be okay. And I'm thinking,
All of that's recorded.
You're admitting guilt. You're admitting guilt.
the
in front of all witnesses.
OSBI and all the cops are standing here. And then the
But
granddaughter.
I think, Larry, but truth of knowing, working with him with the Forest Service and stuff, he's gonna tell the truth no matter who in front of who. If he fucked up.
Well, I don't think that they went there to kill him.
No, I don't.
They went to
It
burn the
wasn't,
house.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You just
They didn't
can't
go
do
there.
that.
to commit
Yeah, but that's
homicide.
still illegal. They never even started
Yeah.
the eviction process, did they?
But,
No.
no.
So he couldn't afford it.
But the
Yeah, but
granddaughter,
he had $5,000 cash in his wallet.
that man got more
When they put
money
him
than
in
he could
jail.
spend in his lifetime.
Cost $50 to do an eviction
Yeah.
notice.
The
$50.
granddaughter
Now he's
turns
gonna
around
spend
and she looks at me and she
$500,000
goes,
on lawyer.
I just don't understand why y'all are doing this. He was just helping his friend, and by then I was going to lose my religion. I said, ma'am, someone died here today. Okay? So,
It'd been different if the house was supposed to seriously parked
Yeah.
around, no one in there, no dogs or no pets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Truth in Oklahoma, you get more trouble stealing the pet than getting one.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Peter gets involved in this.
Dude,
That should be in here now.
it's the sheriff's fault because we didn't arrest nobody last week or week before. Or whenever.
I'll tell you a true story.
we took
On
an
a Friday
amazing
night, we worked a homicide on a guy named Angel Ramirez. Hooker shot him in the head with 38, dead as hell. That following Monday, a kid posted where he threw a bulldog off of a bridge because she wouldn't hunt. That happened on Saturday morning, but he posted it on Monday.
Ah, here come Peter.
I talked to 0 news outlets about the murder.
Of the dog.
I talked to news outlets from New Zealand, from Australia, from Switzerland, from every friggin' state in this U.S. I spent 2 solid weeks on the phone over the dog.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Well,
We had a guy,
I gotta mail this stuff.
you may take it down there, I'll take
I
it
gotta go to work. I gotta go to the bank.
We had
I need to
domestic
go to
where a
the
guy
DA's
whooped the shit out of
office.
his wife, he was arrested on a misdemeanor, and then went outside and kicked the dog, and they filed felony on the dog for
I'll come check
animal
it.
cruelty. So you can kick the shit out of your
Probably
wife,
should
and
start
it's
some shit on me
misdemeanor.
and him.
But if you want to kick the dog, it's felony.
you're looking good.
Thank you.
Hang in there.
I'll be
That's too
okay.
short, man.
Behave.
Did you hear me? We had a case here on back
Answer your damn phones if I call y'all in a minute. I gotta go to the bank first.
Well, you wanna answer when I call you, I'll just text you, hey asshole, answer your
Text
phone.
me, cause
Okay.
I really don't have a missed call from you, but that don't mean nothing. I get 100 calls a day.
I know, but when you see.
But you're important. I would've answered yours.
I see how important I am.
And I even.
That's the only reason I tried to call you was on that, what, Chris White.
Cause I have 2 numbers for you.
I have the 0938 21, who you calling? Who you calling?
She don't even know what, she can't even work the damn phone.
She needs glasses.
Mark Jennings, use me. That's how I have you in my phone.
What?
Mark Jennings, use me.
Use.
Use this number.
Oh, yeah, what does it say? Which one is it? 61? You need some damn glasses.
6075.
That's it.
Okay.
And I have my personal numbers, 2120938. If I get in jail, you come bail me out. Larry, you still in my room ready on the 3rd floor by the tower?
Mark.
Yeah.
That's what I told everybody. Everybody starts laughing. And I said, don't laugh, motherfucker.
612-1774.
No, that's number, so we'll take it out. I'm gonna give you another number, delete that number.
Okay, go.
580-212-0938. That's my personal number.
What the hell's
I'm
a
gonna put
rule
Mark
8 hearing?
Jennings. Now we're personal.
What is it, what?
A rule 8 hearing.
Rule 8, I don't know.
A rule 8 hearing is when they don't have any money and,
They're poverty.
the poverty stricken, yes. So we've been seeing a lot of,
When you're out there,
fair pay rule 8 hearings.
I need my tactical vest that I put over my bulletproof vest. My shoulder pads all wore off because I've shot too much with it.
Yeah.
I put my pistol on my clips in it.
Do we have one?
Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
care.
we used to
have.
There's 5 or 6
Michael
of
has
them.
one for you.
Yeah, but Michael gave me, I've got that damn, that heavy ass, high class, that old heavy, it's got the side plates in it and all that. I can't remember. Michael gave me one of those lighter weight vests, which will stop the browns like the other
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
So you just need a carrier.
Here's the
Yeah.
carrier.
Okay.
All of that new mower, new string trimmers ordered.
Violation.
The invoice should be in my email by now. I'll go get a PO and send it, and then I'll send somebody over there to get it tomorrow.
They're being that quick? Where are you coming in at?
Heinz in Paris. Heinz Outdoors.
Larry, thank you for doing that. But know what I tell everybody? I said, no, the commissioners have a special sale in case we fuck up. They have a big screen TV, they have a lazy boy recliner, wet bar. I said, fuck, we get top priority up there, so you don't run for this fucking job. He thinks Daniel will try to vote against me. I said, let the motherfucker. He didn't give him 132 votes. Everybody at the courthouse just brags on him.
Because they're all impotent ass kissers.
Oh,
That's why.
but they didn't, not many of them voted for him. So it don't matter.
But that place is a freaking shark pool over there.
Oh, yeah. It's like you tell somebody something and they'll get, stab you and they'll them back.
It's like playing telephone,
And then, Brad, that's his uncle. Brad Box, that's Daniel's his uncle.
And Brad,
Wow.
now that Karen's gone, Brad is the seat of all gossip over there.
Huh?
Brad is the seat of all gossip
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. Cause Kathy just keeps her head down and minds her
Yeah.
business.
Kathy Gray. Oh, yeah. But I don't think Trish is involved in that bullshit like Karen was the instigator of it.
No, but Trish talks it, she'll let it in her office. Hell, there was a long time where Jerry Gill was hanging out in Trish's office.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't surprise me if her little chunky ass pops up working at one of them offices over there for too long.
Well, Kevin, I think you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. I was defending you high head and back, that I never looked at Callaway, but, I did the piss test with you.
Yeah.
Well, somebody said, was you in there with him? I said, yep, I sure was.
That's what he said. He goes,
Just piss.
me and you. He said, I ain't looking at your ass.
I'll give a fuck, get two. Yeah. But no, I knew he had piss because he's nervous.
Oh, I was freaking pissed.
Well, he walked a hole in the floor that morning.
I know they're trying to piss. But see, here's the deal. So I got that wrote in my book. That Friday, Jimmy called me, said Bruce called him and said Chris was willing to take a health skill test.
Yeah.
Get her Monday morning. He said, he didn't say such thing. I said, Bruce, yeah, he did. Jimmy called me.
I wish he would have showed up. We was fixing Mirandizing him in front of that damn meeting. How all about all that shit.
So there'll be something talking fucking handcuffs on. See, he played at Chris played at my son-in-law and daughter's wedding down there, and they come down there, and we was picking up sticks, that Heather's son hired, and they come, and, the other boy plays in the band with them was, Lockhart, married Johnny Tadlock's daughter.
Yeah.
And they come in the driveway, and they all had a cold beer, and Chris said, bye, and I said, took my phone, he said, well, Chris said, what are you doing? I said, hell, that's open container, ain't it? I said, but I'll call Channel 6 News after I call Kevin. I'm out the road. Chris said, just been asked, Commissioner. Goes around, comes around, thing.
Yeah.
And that little shit complaint, they got a good band. But he just got the look, I'm sorry. But his mama hates him. Don't know that, don't you?
I didn't know that.
Don't know him to get along. Wonder why. Her son in Stockholm City works the AG's office or whatever he does, he's going to on him is, that's her pet peeve. Her daddy died.
Yeah.
Homer passed away, Homer Coleman, I didn't know that last week. Yeah. I like Homer.
He was a good man. I knew him real well.
Homer was straight, but it's Phil Callahan's the sister, so, he's kin with all the Callahans.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hayden plays here, so. Money runs with money.
Yep. Money runs with money because everybody's trying to get everybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be Mark Jennings. No, I don't know.
Well,
I'll take what the Lord provides for me and be content.
You know what, Larry? In the long run, it doesn't matter what we got or what we're.
I ain't making a whole lot of money.
I saw they had a deal on TV. I'm gonna get on Lucy in just a second. Kenneth Copeland is worth $800 million.
Yeah, I got his own airport.
Yeah, right. So how's he gonna fall for the good Lord Day of Judgment and say, why didn't you use this money to my people?
Oh, go back and look at Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen's got more money than Kenneth Copeland.
No.
Or does he?
No.
Or
he's worth $100 million. His wife's worth $100 million. The next richest man's one in New Orleans, Jesse, how do you say his last name? The Pockle of whatever it is, $600 million. He bragged on there, my chandelier in my house costs more than most people's houses in this congregation. He was the one who said that, and they still give to it.
But look at watch Osteen standing on the stage screaming, "Money, come to me!"
Yeah. If you want that Cadillac, God wants you to have that Cadillac. It's okay, go ahead and get
Health,
it.
wealth, and home. Prosperity,
you gotta pay for it.
Well, but that's the problem.
No, this job don't pay shit. I'm gonna get my savings to be commissioner. If my tie company's the other on Fridays, I'd have to get rid of some of my shit. I would. My tie company pays for all my insurance. I lost my renters out there.
Well,
They cut their Friday and fired everybody. Southern Comfort, run them all off.
Really?
And I went out there.
I didn't fix to go under anyway.
Well, I went out there, but I think they got Aaron sued, Aaron and Clay. They had 60 or 70 cabins. He took all the money up front and just had them roughed in, and they had to come up with all the outside units. But the thing of it is, so I went up there and told that guy, I said, no, we got a little problem. I have a 30-day clause. If I want to get rid of them, I have to write them a letter, 30 days. They can do the same to me. 5-year contract. They've been in it a year and a month. Like I hold this black guy from Round Rock, Texas. He had 4 businesses. He sold to him, but he still managed it. And I come up there, I said, we need to talk. I'm the landlord. I said, I didn't get a 30-day notice. We're in breach of contract. You're supposed to give me a written notice. I can make you vacate the premises immediately. He said, what if I gave you another month's rent check? I said, well, I'll work with you. They got a bunch of extra desks. They had 15 desks sitting up there. We had 6 when I had my business. He said, man, I don't know what to do with all this stuff out here and all that. And I said, well, the salvage yard will come get it. You have to hire someone on this, but I don't want anybody on this property, Joe Blow, on my property cleaning up your mess.
Yeah.
I said, I tell you what you do. You get what you want out of here. They got like 30 units are unboxed. He's going to trash them. AC units. Spiral duct, they're going to walk off and leave all that shit. 4 or 5 pickups. He said, we don't get these pickups. I just send you towels and you do what you want to do. We don't do. I said, I'll take it. They had a brand new Generac generator over in the corner. I said, what about this generator? He said, it ain't, you want it? It's yours. I cracked my old forklift up, my load, that's in, it's on one ton, carried home.
What kind of pickups are there?
Well, there's some, I don't know exactly what they're gonna leave, but they've got an old, 17 Ford, it's got 200,000, it's got a rack on it, four-wheel drive semi cab. Somebody drive my diesel pickup on a weekend, I thought, hell, it better be no good beater truck, and know what else they're gonna leave,
Yeah,
so. But, you know,
just need some pads,
I don't know.
need them to, whatever you do with it, however you're gonna expose them. I want you to ask them a series of questions, short periods, what's your name, where do you work, what do you do there? To let it kinda sink in and then have them go to a station and throw hands, another one throw knees, another one throw legs, and then you go to the car, just short, sweet.
And I already talked to the wife, I said, what do you take?
Well, I mean, I know you're overachieving, but
He
sometimes.
says they're multi-million-dollar corporation.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
It's Rural Partners Incorporated.
I do think so.
But they just kept losing money, they couldn't nobody to run it.
And yes, that's what the wife said, he said.
Now, I haven't heard from the sheriff yet, so I still don't know if I'm gonna have to go to court or not. I don't get there here until around 4 o'clock today, Richard. But, if I don't go, I'm gonna go to the doctor in the morning, so I should be back over here by about 10 o'clock or 11. So, but I'm not gonna get in your business, I'm just gonna let you do that, and if you need anything from me, just holler at me. Yep, that'll work, buddy. Should be right around 15, cause they're split. 12 to 15 people, I would imagine, if everybody shows up. Yeah, well, if I'm there, me and JC can do that, because not everybody, because remember, I certified 5 of them in the whatchamajigger at school, in Cleveland. And, yeah, so, I don't know, let me go over here. I got a couple other things to do, and I'll look at my list for sure, and I'll give you the most accurate number I can. Yeah, the 15 will be the absolute max. Moving on this other.
Why didn't you know?
The other side of that.
Did you get my email?
I hadn't looked at it, I got it on my.
Message really asked you for.
Let me get it ready.
So, give me your.
Larry, thank you.
Yes, sir. Has he been listed? Okay, let me go check.
yes, ma'am. I was trying to, is this DHS, are y'all in the big DHS building? Bell? Okay, I was trying to get hold of the DHS. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Bye. Shit. I did it. Trying to find out. Six, 639. It's not the right number. Hello? I had to get hold of Department of Human Services, I know the number for it. Come on, contacts here. Okay, I'm gonna take that, I'm going by the DHS, if I find what the hell's going on there in that building, Heather, and then I'm gonna go to Hayworth, and, try to get that done.
I had an employee sent to me from Hilltop, and the lady at Hayward also sent it, it's for $50, but I'm asking you before I pay you.
Man, we're going, what is it, screws?
Yeah.
10 by, that's to put 500, that's to put the sheet iron off, yes, that'll be fine. It is sheet iron, it's screws and sheet iron.
Because I'm not taking any more slack.
No,
I'm
And I'm
gonna
gonna
handle
take-
everything.
right, we'll get that check next week, right? Okay. Good girl. Okay, well, shit off Daniel too.
You tell him Monday and don't
I'm
change it.
sorry I did that, but you gotta realize too, the only thing I meant to give him is not working this week,
Yeah.
and then he needs, but here's what I need from you,
And
'cause I,
save it for-
no. 2 days at a time, you need to let me call me, and I'll call you, I need to make sure everything turns nice. I'm gonna ride it, I'm gonna get him on the fucking schedule, excuse my French, I ain't sorry for that. But I'm gonna break the dog, if I can't break him, I'm gonna turn him to the field.
I honestly think you're gonna have to, because he acts like everything you say.
The thing of it
He
is,
don't
but he
respect anything you say.
well, because I beat him as commissioner, that's the problem.
I know. And that's just.
But here's the thing I can say about Eric, I called him out, Eric Jackson, because Billy Paul was sick. Eric said, I'll be at the bar in 20 minutes, and he went got the backhoe. He wrote this too, he's my mom, can't, I kept him, well, all G Barnes around me, see, I still have them on, they do everything I've asked them to do.
It's different, that's.
But he thinks he's invincible, but he's gonna shit when he sees his inmates mowing his thing, I've got it taken care of.
Especially since he's already bought a mower.
What is it?
Oh, just literally something, I got one about fire, unfortunately.
I think you should write it.
I'm like Kevin, everybody thinks it's about, you know, the problem with it, it's all about Daniel, which is gonna be else story, but, you know, you run somebody off else, but you know, who you gonna get, Daniel tries to screw you over, everybody tries to screw the county one time anyway, you know that.
But how did you?
I'm gonna tell you what happened to me when we went back, and it's in the good ball back.
Who's coming on something?
Who's sent one of my guys over here, he's in working on the shop out there.
Right.
And then it says, no, you can't have, who's that stuff back there? I said, no, he says, no, you can't have them because I'm using them there. And I said, Clardy. And I sent the deputy back over, I said, tell him to bring them down inmates over to dad. It's not his.
Right.
It's not, you know? And it was, I was always,
I mean, he wants to be
he was
somebody.
talking, he was good, right? He was very good.
Oh, these big buddies all,
And
he
he
mad at us.
hated it was fired,
That's the mayor of this commission, you're.
I still want somebody to break me the dang fingers so I can take those initials out of my concrete, please.
But Jerry goes.
Terry Gill's initials out of my concrete.
In your company?
Yes.
Was you out there sitting, what did you do?
No, she came up when they did it. I put mine in and then she put hers in. And Larry keeps telling me they can do something if we get out. She doesn't get it.
Blood brother, blood.
I will get it out of my concrete.
What's, I need some, whose gravel was that behind the repair building? I need to, I have a load of that at the sheriff's office.
Well, we can get you some, we can run over to, that had come from Martinberry to Eagletown.
Yes.
That's supposed to go on those flower beds, I'm supposed to bring it back, I'll put it up there, we're supposed to put some tar.
I was really seeing, I've got a trailer, in fact, I thought about this week, running a trailer over and buying something.
Yeah, I just need to call them, get set up, or just come to us and call me, whatever, it's about matter.
Can the sheriff's office buy, what it is, right around our picnic tables and stuff out there? It's that big mud.
Right.
And I don't need a whole, and I've got a truck, but I don't need a whole truck.
Right.
Load. And I think I've got a trailer, we got a dump trailer that would probably work.
Right.
But,
That's fine.
okay.
If you have any trouble, you can charge District 2 or whatever, I've got a town set up over there.
We got it.
If
The
you just
construction
got
got it in town. Okay, it's not, I can't buy it to fill out the construction, you know what I'm saying? It's just-
No, just run through District 2 or something, we'll take care of it.
But I've got a trailer, no more than what we're gonna need.
Right.
Shit's high, we both done lots of driveway and stuff. the
So you
street.
want me to bring me the invoice?
What, I don't know, hey, I might have a little bit of extra pea gravel left down, it's too big, down in my, where my pipe yard and my rock yard is. Just go down and look to the left of the pipes over in that corner, I think there's, not, I can still get some, bring it out there and put the wheel like that, bucket full.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, you wouldn't take much.
Right, we just can't get off the hard blacktop, but we'll,
No,
get them all down. We can just go right up side street, go right, get right there real quick.
Yeah.
I think I may have some at that other yard down there. It's a small rock, it's not that
I
size.
said something about face, I'm just gonna Walmart buy that stuff, take it on my pocket, but, dude,
I think I got some, it's too big for the newer patcher, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, we'll probably try that, or what it used to be,
Yeah.
they changed all that up.
Yeah, so don't get on the heat of that oil.
We used to have, like, C was, what the, blacktop was, that was, ag base. So, you won't come up with.
Right. No, I got it, I'll get it, I'm sending it.
And I just had to drive out there and sing,
I think I got some up there.
we were just, look at those.
I haven't got them. The city ain't gonna do shit that
No, no. And that was part of the deal, this is before you was here, but that was part of the agreement when the sheriff's office bought that facility. The agreement was Kaufman was here again, they said they would utilize Petro trucks. What they was, it was that city that was gonna extend the runway out to MLK and blacktop that and blacktop it back down from
Right.
their, blacktop was not, there, I know, because I worked.
You got a base.
That road, if they blacktop it, will be.
That road needs to be ripped and rolled
Yes.
and added lime to it, rolled back wet back.
Yes.
Dried out. Yeah. Stay in that low area.
Yeah, it's I kinda hope they don't, it's gonna make it worse. It may be good for 6 months.
It's dry, it's good, dry right there now, in the morning.
Maybe morning, yeah. And it's, well, it's supposed to start raining.
All the honey sprayed before, he did a good job last time.
Yeah.
He went out there and brought, pushed up the road, he dropped the road, brought it back, smoothed it for y'all, he had a good shape. They just them trucks turning in, big heavy trucks.
Alright, I wanna get out of here.
Okay.
See y'all next time. Thanks, bye.
Alright. I have any checks or anything?
Yes,
Alright, can you put my cookies up or on even?
yeah. You wanna just click on here?
Yes.
This was in my box, I don't know exactly what it is.
You provide. No, I think what do with it.
What?
Give it over to.
Trash. I'm just seeing, like, sticker pictures of it right here. Of those guys that's getting,
Well, that's cool.
oh, that's not good. Explain.
No,
And then I love this one, it's just, it's cool.
right.
It's just cool.
Alrighty.
So now I have both of them. So it's-
Okay.
I would, I very lost them in class. I should take my shoes off faster today, usually I make them most of these. But it's, bro, what is this? Oh, you can do that. I mean, he didn't tell me, he didn't do that. He wasn't even gonna go fix that. He wasn't.
Our next